Excuse me.
Hello.
Fairy dust.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hello.
All right, hold on.
Yes.
I gotta get in on this Wolfenoot thing.
Okay,
What?
I must know.
Wolfenoot is a holiday
Oh,
invented by a
yeah.
7-year-old to be held on November 23rd annually.
'Kay.
And you celebrate it by hiding presents around the house for everyone who lives there. And if the person is a dog lover, they get better presents.
Oh my god.
Daddy, do you like dogs? I actually prefer cats. You get a shitty present. What the hell, kid? Oh my god, what the hell?
So that's
fair.
November 23rd, huh?
Yep.
I like that.
Wolf and Newt.
I like the idea of hiding presents around one's house and then coming across them and being like, "Duh, what the hell is this?" You know?
And you eat
Roast
roast
beef.
beef? Oh, fuck, yes,
Oh.
I'm in.
Oh shit! I so want roast
Oh!
beef right now.
Pook, I
Thinking
get it
about
now.
how good the roast pork we made was. Just thinking about the juices from roast beef.
A cake decorated like a full.
Oh shit! Wolf and Newt.
Wolfenoot.
Folks, remind us.
Wolfenoot confirmed.
Exclamation mark, remind me, November 22nd, I guess?
Yeah.
That's 15 months.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to actually get on and make those icons to show that. Like, I don't have those up
Yeah, no, that'd be wonderful.
to do that.
Does that mean this game 15 months or from Aragorn's subscription,
April.
obviously, right?
April.
Subscription.
Was when it went live, so maybe May.
Wow.
We went
So, yeah.
live August.
Yeah, we went live in
So
August.
we're over a year now.
Oh, okay, I was like, it's only October. I get it. Yay!
Over a year,
Excuse me.
we're on day 49, which means we haven't really missed all that much.
No.
No, we've been very consistent.
Yes.
Oh, I see. I see what you mean. Yes. Understood. A reason. It's okay, Aragwen. Your mystery is safe with us.
Speaking of subs, folks, Aragwen has gifted many a subscription here, as well as a few others I think have been generously throwing out them subs. Trey Dog,
Woo!
exactly the subject I was about to get to.
Thank you.
If you would like to continue your sub, it's only $1 for your first month, and it's not billed until your current gifted month would go up for expiry or renewal. It's only $1, folks. Think about it.
And not just for
And
us.
not just for us, like literally across all of Twitch. So
That's
for
so
all
cool.
your friends, all the channels you follow.
$1 is not a lot.
No.
Are we on? Yeah, hold on. Oh, I'm just much quieter than you folks.
Whoa, when does that happen?
Yeah, when does that?
But today is the last day you can take advantage of that. So hurry up. If you're thinking about it for any of your friends' channels, feel free to go do that right now. We won't be mad.
No.
Just try to come back.
Yeah, I mean, if you can.
Yeah.
If you want to see what
I have
happens.
to retweet that we're live.
Whoa.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh,
All right,
shit.
Ruby, shut up for a second. Let's see. Okay, check. 1, 2. No, I'm still way quiet. Why am I so quiet?
I remember. Yeah, your power is on, but I remember you were oddly quiet. You're having mic
Let's
difficulties
see.
earlier this week.
How about if I jack this up like this? How's that?
Yeah,
Yes.
and rip ears.
Oh, that's perfect. Drag it up.
Jacking successful.
Ugh.
It's important to make sure that you jack,
Jack
in.
in.
Jack,
And not
Jack,
jack
Jack,
out.
Jack.
Well,
Jack.
unless
Unless you're playing
Body,
Jackbox.
move your body.
that's true.
Everybody,
I was gonna say
move your
unless you're
body.
about to encounter ice that you're like, I probably shouldn't walk into this Anansi or whatever. Just get out of there.
Or you're just jacking it.
Body.
Right.
Jack.
My dwarf speak.
Welcome.
Yeah, that is better.
Hello,
Okay,
dwarf
good.
spike.
Hey, you're wearing plaid.
I mean,
I
it's
am.
not like we don't have microphones
Nice.
for a reason, right?
Can I have it?
We're trying to
Okay,
make sure that
I'm
things are
kidding.
good.
Okay, no.
No,
If
I
Twitch
say
terms of
something-
service.
Oh God,
I've
no.
got a shirt on underneath.
So do I. I do have it.
So here's a question: do you guys think that I wear something under the GM jacket?
Ooh, great question.
Well, I would. It's leather.
Just a hair vest.
Oh, you're just like tugging your shirt down.
Here we go.
Body glitter.
There. Just get that unzip noise right on mic. Just for those
Oh, it's
folks. End of September.
Wow. Wow.
End of September,
Mhm.
which honestly, like, right now, weather here,
Yes, it is quite nice.
Gorgeous.
we've got about
September
a month to
flew
go.
by.
The weather's going to be like,
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to get to work today?
yeah, basically. So, we've got that going for us. You know what else we have going for us? Aragorn,
Yes.
she who knows 10,000 things, right there. Aragorn's right up there. Trey Dog, sending me my 5 bits back.
All right.
Trey Dog's got a D&D stream
Nice.
going on his channel,
Oh, nice.
run by Aragorn.
Oh, shit.
And I got 5 Borfs.
Nice.
I love a good war.
Just the right amount of borf.
For the longest time,
Tuesdays
I would
at
only
6
ever
Pacific.
give the O-Face guy,
Oh, Kriegasm?
yeah, Craigasm, but now I only give Pride.
Nice.
I change it up.
Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Yeah, so it's 9 p.m.
That's
Eastern.
9 p.m. Eastern time. That's really late for all you folks down in
Europe.
It's basically
Europe.
morning again.
Real early. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 2 a.m.
Sniffles weather
Nice.
here. I think you
Plus?
might get a sniffle or two.
Oh yeah,
From people
for
around.
sure.
Mm.
When
But
the
that's
weather
also
starts
for
getting cold.
allergies reasons,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, hey guys. So yeah,
Right, John.
all my 5 Pride bits back.
Yay! Trey Dog. Boom.
Nice. That's not too long then. Yeah.
It's only 2 hours, but still, classic D&D action right
So
there.
good.
You've heard Aragorn's voice grace this stream every now and
It's
again,
very graceful voice.
Oh yeah.
and you can see it grace at other times.
I love it.
Can I just say that I'm loving medieval, like, 30s gangster look coming from Liz here?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like
Oh yeah, with the
Medieval?
crisscross shirt.
yeah.
30s
Well, it's
gangster.
actually a bodysuit. Scandal.
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 But yeah, the oversized blazer is
blazer
very
thing.
like
Yeah, it's
Which I
pinstripe.
think
Tommy
I'm really
the-
into,
Tom-
but
Tommy
I've
gun.
never really like worn
Fucking
anything like this
terrible.
before in the oversized blazer department.
Something is still not right with my microphone. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
you won't I should whack 'em, my lord.
So
Perfect.
good.
Oh, pook, pook. Started playing Spider-Man.
So good.
It's the shit.
So
and I
jelly.
love it. And I love it. That's all.
It's a lot more like.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to talk about it right now, I guess, but it's a
I'm
lot more like
reasonably-
visceral than I kind
Yeah.
of anticipated.
I'm reasonably sure that Spider-Man's success is only due to the fact that Pukajutsu was streaming.
100%.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Oh my God, yeah.
Definitely.
Right? Right? Is everyone else,
Yeah.
like, in on that?
Yeah.
We're,
Yeah.
we're all...
I ran into a wild Pook follower in a totally random channel unrelated to the Torkoal.
Was
It was
it a rave?
wonderful.
Oh.
Was it a
No.
rave?
Maybe it should have been.
I still want another Liz and Kate Sherlock Holmes
Ooh.
stream.
We'll add it to
Spider-Cop.
our increasing list of games to play. But
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
let's look into that.
Yeah, it was fun. Oh, Watson.
We're
Ugh.
just agreed. Spider Cop is life.
Spider Boy. Boy.
Boy.
I kind of now just want, like, Aiden to show up for Braum and just always be around. So
Oh my
you
god.
can just call him boy.
I
all the
love
time.
that. Well,
And he
John,
can disappoint you, like, all the time.
What
aren't
else
we
is Phones
doing
for?
Kratos and Boy cosplay?
Boy.
I'll just be
Mere
the kid
boy.
running around being like, "Oh,
You'll
I
be
could be
Atreus.
helping more. I'll be Atreus."
I can arrow things for you.
Dad, you have to tell me when to shoot the arrows. I won't do it on my own.
Yeah.
Damn it, kid.
Even though you're getting shanked to death by these zombos. Shank.
Zombos.
So,
Yeah.
I'm compelled.
Impel down.
Oh no, probably not. I hope
I'm
not.
compelled to ask. Did you folks spend your experience?
Yeah,
I don't know why the jingle's not coming up, but it's not
No,
coming up
the
right now.
jingle. I did.
I
Oh.
don't think so unless I spent it at the very end. No, I spent it during the session, so no. I
Is
did
that a
not.
thing you can do?
But you
Well,
can still announce that you spent it.
No.
I gave her the
it
option to
was-
because she specifically asked for help
Etiquette.
with etiquette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Okay, so during the session.
Didn't count.
Didn't
so
count.
no, I didn't. I'm not left today.
No. Yes and yes. Liz?
I feel like literally being the judge in a trial would justify buying my first daughter-in-law. So that's what I did.
Yay.
Yay. That's it.
And Aragorn will be very happy. I I dumped all of my experience, which, if John will allow this purchase, I bought a dot of willpower, taking me up to 8.
Holy
It's
shit.
a lot of willpower.
That's a lot of willpower.
Damn.
It's a lot of. I want to get those feats of strengths going on. You know.
Well, I mean, like that's a reasonable thing to
Are we under talk show?
ask.
Should we be under RPG, tabletop RPGs? You might still be under talk show from Monday,
Oh, wait a minute, because
Oh,
we're listed as Game World of Darkness.
Trade out.
which may not exist anymore. Hi, Cedric. This is a tabletop role-playing game. So they've just changed how categories work on Twitch this week.
God, they did.
So that may be why we ended up under talk show somehow.
So what can... Yeah, and I don't know if Streamline's chatbot is updated for that.
It was the repeated gavel.
If
hammering
you
that did it,
type
right?
in tabletop, will it give you the
Inside.
option
That was so annoying.
to the
Elizabeth.
game category? If not, I can go into your dashboard.
No, World of Darkness
in
still
the
counts
corner.
as the game, because the game is fine. It's just community-wise.
Right,
There's
they have
no
all those
community, yeah.
tags, new tags.
We have
Okay.
no community.
Yes, we do. They're all
Yeah,
here.
like
Strange.
it's
We love you
its
guys.
category. It'll be RPG. Yes, Pukajutsu, go for it.
Pukajutsu, you can post a link.
We don't.
just a
have
it's just a cute fox
permission
gift.
here. Ooh, it's a
I
drop
don't
box.
actually
Dropbox.
know what that... A list of all the current
Oh
tags.
my!
Thank you, Pook.
I'm going to click that.
You're
Yeah.
a bomb. It's over
Did that
here.
totally screw you guys up?
It's
Nope,
just
we're good now.
over here, so you gotta go find it.
I don't want to look at it. I just
Oh,
want
okay.
to...
Oh, okay,
It's
we have
open.
it.
We'll look at it later.
Oh,
in life.
gotcha, gotcha.
Great.
Now we're good.
Fabu.
Oh,
Twitch
cool.
threw this in your face. Well, it's a role-playing game.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv. Here you go. Oh my God! What the hell?
I wasn't even on my computer.
Great. Aragwen just dropped you the info tag
Excellent.
with our website in there if you want to get a little bit more details about the world. But
my God.
chat can help you out with more
It
details
twitches me a
too.
bit odd. Our audience is also not as high as it normally would be at this time of day.
Well, we're missing Zikroser.
That's true.
True.
A few
Oh
folks.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, hey, what happened last session, guys?
We
Well,
have a trial.
Braum's little confession got him put on a trial.
I definitely don't need that tone from you. I really
Now
do not need that.
He's on trial for treason, for murderizing King Melge. Sophia is the judge, and she judged that it would be best to have a jury made up of Lenore, Morwen, Farrelith, and Mab.
Yep.
And also Spider.
7.
What's his name? 7. Like, where did Spider come from?
Spider-Man.
I don't know.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, probably. And 7, who is a Slua. And so they are going to be the jury. They are also basically acting as the prosecution. And we've been calling upon a number of witnesses to speak to the events leading up to the killing of King Melge. We called upon Braum. We called upon Patches. A bunch of other
Kyoko, Claude, several others. The High King is dead. Sophia is regent.
I still have the list right here.
Ooh.
Yes. And there's one, I believe, one more left.
There's one more witness, but also one witness just dropped quite the bombshell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we might have
We
to
should
deal with
probably
that.
unpack.
Yeah.
before we
Kyoko
begin.
was in Melge's bedroom stealing his mask. I couldn't read that word. I was like streaking.
That's also
Would make sense in a
possible.
bedroom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much caught up. Just to underline, Sophia is currently the regent of Concordia, named in a posthumous message left by, not posthumous, but anyway, left by High King David.
It was posthumous.
Right, we
Yeah.
found it after,
Yeah.
and her task is to choose a new
High
queen,
Queen.
of Concordia
Yes.
among the 4 mentioned
Specified
earlier.
as a High Queen.
Right.
Which was cool.
And before doing that, she's decided to put them all on a jury to test Braum for treason and also King Melge for treason, despite the fact that he can't be there
He's dead.
because he did. I mean,
Yep.
that we know of. I'm just saying. I think we're caught
I
up.
think that's pretty good. Which brings us at this point to today's betting poll. So it's just going to be very simple, guys.
Okay.
Braum,
Yes.
innocent or guilty?
Now,
Oh!
is this what he will be?
That is what
What
The
the jury
sentence.
will?
what the jury puts forward as
their verdict.
their verdict.
Gotcha.
The charge is treason. Just to be clear.
I noticed that you didn't give a none of the above option.
Yeah.
If it's none of the above, then I'm
I
just
mean,
gonna
it's
cancel
guilty,
it.
not guilty, I guess would be technically the way it works. So treat innocent as not guilty.
Yeah.
Because it's guilty or other.
In this particular, this is not a very good tribunal. Remember
No.
how we were talking about not backseat lawyering and how great it was that people weren't doing that,
Hmm.
and then you went ahead and did that like right now.
No. Oh, hell.
It's being run by a she with literally no dots in law until halfway through the trial.
Well, she
Yeah,
learned a little
yes.
bit. It's important.
Wow, Aragorn, nice.
Everyone's got some confidence in you.
She's also got a lot of moats.
Yeah.
I assume she has moats to burn.
She
But
might.
the thing is, the moats don't, like, you get them slightly more than 1 an hour. Like, it's not bucket loads, right?
No.
I haven't been dropping moves
Poof.
because I believe. Spaced Out Lily, it's always good to see you.
Tree Dog's like,
It is.
no, hang 'em high.
No, that's not what we're talking about here. God damn it.
You hang 'em high, hang 'em high, hang 'em high. And I'll hang 'em low, hang 'em low. hang 'em
Drinking
low.
trigger has been chosen.
Erwin, do you need to throw somebody a diclave to help keep track of that drink
Here,
trigger?
catch this. I'm
Well,
not
the
a
triggers
tune.
are lore based.
Yeah.
No, what does that mean? Can I get a clarification on what?
I
lore
remember
based
what it
means?
was last week, but it had something to do with lore as well.
Like,
You think you got this? All right.
Oh, we were doing, like, people's name.
So it
if we
doesn't
use
have
their
to
title.
do with like every
Yeah.
time I poke Kate in the side of the
yeah,
head.
it won't. Not extraneous action, I
Gotcha.
guess.
Yeah, Erwin, you need to bet, not vote.
Oh,
There you go.
haha! Now you bet
Yeah.
twice. No, you didn't.
All right. Well, are we?
I
I think we
mean,
can start. Let the last few bets continue to roll in.
I gotta figure out what's going on anyway.
Cupid just dropped a bombshell.
Mm-hmm.
Could you repeat that, Kyoko?
John usually starts with a
Lady
monologue.
Kyoko.
John usually starts with a monologue.
Could you say your monologue, Lady Kyoko? Sorry.
It's only session 49. We got this.
I do a lot of playing games by myself. We've made this clear. It's a habit that I started when I was very young and nobody would play board games with me, despite the fact that I have a twin sister, so you'd think that she'd actually play games with me that I wanted to play instead of only playing My Little Pony or Barbies or whatever, or Playmobil, which honestly was pretty rad.
Yeah.
In fact, a lot of those things were pretty rad, but we played what she wanted to, not what I wanted to. And so, of course, if you play a lot on your own, you gravitate naturally towards video games. Video games are, today, a social experience, but that's not really the case when you're quite young, then it's one player or maybe two. And of course, oftentimes when you're playing, you have to make sure that you're taking very careful notes about what's going on, because game design has since evolved to handhold the player, but earlier it did not. And you'd have to try to solve the problems for yourself. You'd have to solve the mysteries, map your maps, make it to the end on your own. Is that what you guys are up against at this point? Are you playing one-on-one now with me? Is it up to Scott to defend Braum? Well, I know that for me, there's always going to be a little bit of an element of playing alone. In the back of my head, the events of the world continue even as you continue to play. Always back here. So I know what's happening outside the courtroom. At some point you will too.
Can you drop the speaker volume just a little bit?
That's a good question.
Lady Kyoko, could you repeat that, please?
I was in his bedroom trying to steal his mask.
And this was 3 years ago?
Yes.
What happened?
I was unsuccessful.
Why were you unsuccessful?
Your Highness, I'm not certain that I should be answering these questions due to relevance.
I turn to the jury. If the jury deems this not to be relevant, we will not proceed.
Fairlith shakes her head. This is extremely relevant if we're also trying to prove the guilt of my father for treason. Having somebody from the Red Branch decide to barge into his bedroom and attempt to steal his property. I want to see this line of questioning continue. Morwen also nods. Mab and Lenore just sit impassively, and Seven leans forward as if he's incredibly interested in what's happening right now, but he doesn't say anything either.
With no arguments to the contrary, Lady Kyoko, please continue.
We had previously determined that the King of Willows does not necessarily act in anyone's interest but his own. We had suspicions that he was moving about, attempting to sow dissent in other areas of Concordia. We needed to study his mask to determine what exactly it did, how it worked. I decided, as part of my duties in the Red Branch, to determine this, without attempting to take the mask from him permanently. I did not succeed in removing it from the bedroom.
What was your intention then, if not to remove it permanently?
To study it, to discover what effects it could have on other Cathane as well as mortals.
And why were you unsuccessful?
It's very difficult to steal a mask from even a sleeping man when he wears it all the time. I could not risk him awakening.
Did you make an attempt again?
No. It was my only attempt.
And did the Red Branch continue their investigation after this?
I did not inform the Red Branch of my intent.
But you said we had suspicions.
We had
the we in this
suspicions,
case
yes.
is...
In order to allow plausible deniability and to protect the other members of the branch, I did not inform them of my intent.
But you said we had suspicions. The we in this case being who?
The Red Branch.
The Red Branch. All right. Is there anybody else who can speak to this that has not already been called forward?
I do not presume to know the intent or the knowledge of other members.
Lady Kyoko, suffice to say, concealing anything, either in Sir Braum or King Melge's interest right now, does not behoove you.
Am I the one on trial, Lady Sophia?
You are not.
Lady Sophia.
All right, I want you to roll me your empathy.
All right.
That's perception empathy. Desire does not account for this.
How about insightful?
No.
All right.
Now, you got enough dice as it is.
2 successes.
While she looks very composed, you can see that she's twisting her hips very slightly in the chair. She's finding this very difficult to say.
Do you have anything more you'd like to add?
While I was unsuccessful in retrieving the mask, I did have long conversations with the King of Willows.
Under what pretext?
He was courting me.
He didn't know that you were with the Red Branch.
No.
I look to the jury to see if they want to continue down this line.
Fairlith is like,
yeah, they're not. They want to know.
I do not believe that this was for anything more than a simple tryst. He was unsuccessful. I managed to string him along for a long period of time. But he did not know who I was. He did not have my real name.
And what were you able to discover about him?
The King of Willows believes, or believed, that he knew what was best for Concordia, for the Cathane as a whole.
Meaning?
He wanted to discover ways that he could assume control of the throne.
Had he settled on any particular way?
We didn't get into that much discussion.
What were some of the possibilities?
He was more interested in other discussions than that. I've told you what I know.
So the most you were able to discern from him is that he wanted control of Concordia.
He wanted control of the throne.
Control of the throne. Do you have anything else to add?
No.
I look to the jury. Does the jury have any questions? Scott, what did you do?
Morwen looks up.
We're good. Mm.
No.
I believe the witness has been untruthful in her testimony.
Ooh, and Morwen's gritty, and that's no good. In what part of the testimony?
I only know that she lied.
Does that make sense?
She can't tell, depending on... She can tell if somebody utters a falsehood, but unless she's like constantly like going over every single sentence, she'll only know that she has that she has told a lie or been false. She can't... If I say, I went to the store and I bought candy and I bought a glass of wine... If any of the three statements that I make, went to the store, bought candy, bought a glass of wine, is false, she would know that I said something wrong, but
Gotcha.
wouldn't necessarily know which one.
So, and Kyoko is under oath, right? That she would be truthful?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm not seeing the effect of a broken oath on her at all at present?
No,
Okay. And she didn't spend willpower to be truthful.
she did.
She did.
Yeah, she made some comment to that effect.
Lady Kyoko, is this testimony truthful in its entirety? Someone's lying.
Oh, God.
Stop fucking lying.
It's gonna be lie central in a sec.
said he was not successful.
Yeah.
That's true. He didn't get what he wanted.
I know this is difficult.
It's irrelevant.
She spends another point of willpower.
Okay. Oh, honey.
It sickened me. It sickened me because I believed that he believed in himself. He believed he was doing exactly what was right. And he believed that while he had to remain hidden, he had to remain somewhat in the shadows, he desperately wanted others to know about it. He did want the acclaim from those he had conquered.
And I'm going to quickly look to Morwen to see if she wants to pipe up again.
Morwen's face is just...
Any further questions?
Fairlith leans forward. You were a member of the Red Branch in good standing until yesterday, were you not? Technically correct. The Red Branch is disbanded. Part of our oath involves swearing allegiance not only to ourselves, but also to uphold the throne. The throne is no longer occupied. We no longer exist as a group. Yes, well, all right. So you are no longer a member of the Red Branch, and as such, therefore, you are no longer subject to its oath.
Gasp.
Take off one of your oaths.
No,
Take off some strength. Braum.
my body.
No, you just formed a molly. You're good.
Therefore,
It's true. Right. Yeah.
I feel compelled to ask, why did you not inform the rest of the Red Branch? Why did you decide to keep this to yourself? As I said, I didn't uncover anything conclusive. I had no hard evidence. I could not produce the mask. And I was embarrassed for what I did. And I would have done it again. He was dangerous. I believed that to the core of my being. So, I would move that this testimony be struck from the record. No conclusive evidence, and clearly, this is more of a case of a tryst gone wrong than anything else. Not an official Red Branch mission. And only hearsay to come out of it.
I'd like to roll to see if she really believes that.
Sure, you can roll your empathy.
Or if she's just super embarrassed.
Morwen?
No, this is Fairlith.
This is
you said.
Fairlith.
Oh, sorry, Fairlith?
Yeah,
Why would she be embarrassed?
because we're talking about
About her dad.
Dad
Right, okay, yeah, cool.
being a
Makes sense.
major creep hat.
Like, yeah, I mean, that's...
Well, that's 6 successes.
You get the impression that Fairlith is trying her hardest to be fair. But, like, she truly believes that this might be a fair thing to do for her father. But it's not, she's not acting in the instinct of I must protect him because it's up to me to do so. It's more like, this is perhaps not useful at all. and so we must discard it.
Okay. How many people did I put on this jury again? There's 5, right?
Yes.
Great, thank you. Well, if 2 other members of the jury deem that this testimony should be struck, it will be struck.
We need a more accurate retelling of what occurred. Morwen rolls her shoulders. And unless somebody else can speak on this Puka's behalf, then I would suggest that we use Sovereign to ensure the complete, unvarnished truth.
I do not condone the use of testimony obtained under duress in my courtroom.
Kyoko looks down and then up again. I will submit to this.
Anyone else? You
Hey,
crazy
Patches,
fuckers.
I'm not feeling good.
your phone rings.
I like quickly poke it to make sure it's silent.
phones off in my fucking courtroom.
Sicky.
Dicky.
It's a number
Bang,
from
bang, bang.
the 212 area code.
With my new dot of etiquette, do I think it would be inappropriate to leave to answer this?
It would be inappropriate for you to answer it without leaving.
With
Yes.
my new dot.
No one's going to listen to my objections anyway, so I'm going to get up and answer my phone so as to not, dig my grave in here.
Jesus.
Because I don't think this part of the testimony is all relevant. But
Hmm.
anyway,
Interesting.
out I go.
Hi, it's Clank, your representative
Representative?
in Parliament. We've spoken.
Yes.
What's going on?
There's a trial that I just had to step out of, and now I'm not sure I'll be permitted back in.
A trial?
Yes.
Who's on trial?
I didn't make an oath not to talk about this, did I?
No one did.
Great.
God damn it.
No, it's true. It's fair.
I know. Why didn't I make you? Fuck.
Fair.
My motley member.
Who's on the jury?
All the important people that are here.
Good fucking answer.
But not a coroner.
I didn't decide
You don't
any of
know
this.
about 7.
Yeah, I
7 may or
didn't
may
decide
not.
any of this.
Well, then you have to let me in.
That's definitely not my call to make.
All right. Hang tight. And if anything starts going sideways, you give me a call.
Thanks.
Hangs up.
I do not trust
Oh no, me neither.
this
Clank.
clank.
No. Best friend of Ratchet?
Nice.
No?
Hey.
I'll take it.
I will step back in.
Yo, what's
We've
up?
all just been sitting in silence waiting for you to get back.
Anybody want a hoagie or Patches?
This courtroom is at Your Highness's disposal.
I look at the jury.
Fairylith just straight up is like, if we're going to get anything out of this puka, we're going to need to get it out properly. So it's up to you as to whether you think that she has anything worthwhile to say.
I
I've
need
already
one
made my-
more member of the jury to say that they condone the use of sovereign to get a testimony out of her.
You go get shanked?
Lenore shakes her head no. Mab looks at Morwen and shakes her head no.
Ooh.
it's important in order to establish his guilt or innocence that we know we're hearing everything.
I look at Kyoko one more time. Do you still agree to this?
$1,000 times. Yes.
I would like to roll to see as much as I can if she's being truthful.
You can still roll empathy. Go ahead.
She might be telling the truth. Who knows? She's a puka. You may never know.
Puka.
5 successes.
Puka! Puka puka! She seems desperate to make sure that Braum goes free.
Oh my god.
I know, right? I know. My Jesus. Sorry, Kate.
The jury has spoken. Commence your questioning.
Morwen simply does one slight cant of her head, and the flow of glamour is already evident. And then she looks
Scary.
at Kyoko. Tell us all the pertinent details of that night, to the best of your ability. Leave nothing essential out, and tell the complete truth. I had arrived in the Kingdom of Willows and spent 4 months in and among the court. I was representing Seelie commoner interests. I had abandoned all vestiges of title and assumed a different name, Michelle. While there, I became known for my abilities to make the king laugh. And eventually, I started to become invited to more and more reunions. For those of you who have etiquette, which is all of you,
Hello.
a
Yay.
reunion is a secret meeting. So if you were casting protocol in open court or closed court, a reunion is like House of Cards stairwell meetings.
Nice.
That's a reunion.
Good ref.
He grew interested in me. He declared openly in these reunions that he was interested in seeing how I could be a confidant of his. Already as a puka, I have a certain amount of ability in that respect. But he was interested more in being able to tell a commoner secrets that no one else would believe. And telling a commoner who had submitted to his wiles. In total, I spent 3 nights in his bedroom. In total, I spent 0 nights giving him exactly what he wanted. But I teased him enough to let him believe that it would potentially happen. It turns out that I can be quite the flirt. As he lay exhausted one night, I asked him why he seemed to be so tired. And he told me that he had been spending an inordinate amount of time communing with others in an attempt to come to an understanding about what to do about the High King. I believed that I was recording all of this information, but when I left the bedroom, my recording device had failed. I believe it may have been an application of Sovereign that did so. In the end, he did not do anything against me. He did not force me. he was a gentleman. And at the same time, I knew that he was committing acts of treason that I could not prove. And so it would have been one more word of rumor alongside all the others. I decided the last night that I wanted to get a closer look at his mask to understand exactly what power it held. And so I let him believe that he had been successful. And he passed out. At that point, I attempted to remove the mask and failed. I am guilty of tricking the King of Willows into believing that he had successfully enacted certain moments.
She's still under the influence of Sovereign, or no?
Oh yeah, she'll stand to this influence until the scene ends.
Is there anything else to add?
I hate him. And I feel some amount of shame that the best way for me to infiltrate his inner circle was to do so under the pretense of romance. I believe the term is honeypot. I feel it important to mention this simply because my testimony may or may not be influenced by my hatred towards him. I believe him responsible for various acts that have compromised the Red Branch and that may have compromised some of its greatest members.
Is that everything?
To my knowledge.
Would you like to leave the courtroom?
No.
Very well. You may sit down. Thank you for telling us the truth.
She sits down and does not bow her head, but you can see that her hips are still doing that slight swivel.
Who's next to her?
She's sitting next to Claude.
I want to look at Claude just to make sure that he's.
Claude has this kind of he clearly didn't know that this happened.
What?
I'm sending mental messages to Claude to hey, maybe pat her on the hand or something, or be comforting.
You got an art for that,
Probably
or
not kidding. Yeah, mental messages. I have 3 dots.
I think a neuromancy.
Whisper.
Mental messages. Sorry.
There is one more witness to call forth if she was able to get here. Her name is Fala El Haib. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. We only heard it once. And
Multiple.
she is newly made.
Skane.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Skane narrows his eyes. We were unable to find her. Our contacts at the Grand Best Inn told us that she never arrived. And our best scries cannot locate her.
I do the school child thing and put my hand in the air.
Sir Braum?
I spoke with Fala not that long ago. She told me she was at the Grand Best Inn, that they were giving her the runaround, forcing her through red tape I wouldn't be surprised if she was being hidden away there somehow. I'm sorry that I do not know more.
I'm going to
We can try to
text the
contact
number
her.
that called me, like trying to like keep it under like little benches,
Okay.
divisors, being like,
Hey,
if you have a certain fella, let her go.
Oh my god.
dot.
Perfect Patches text.
Shades
Receive
emoji.
a text back.
Shades emoji, fire emoji.
Why?
Shh. Considered an exchange of information.
I can explain where she is to the court, but you have to let me in.
We need her or nothing.
Yeah, good. No, good.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
someone saying, "Oh, Fala's like dead or somewhere else," is not going to help us.
Yeah, linguistics intimidation. Let's go. Is that a pool? Can you write? All the.
No answer.
I may have means of contacting her.
What?
I apologize. I'm going to step away. I'm going to step out of the courtroom.
We will take a brief recess. 15 minutes.
Bang. Nice.
Where did you get that gavel anyway?
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Oh my god.
No,
the hell?
it's okay. Mab can turn into a heart, but also a gavel.
Oh, sick.
Whack.
That's so cool.
No, then she'd like
Just
get knocked
those two
So what are
things.
you doing?
That's a good question.
I'm going to call the number.
Call which number?
Clank.
Yes.
So, I can get you and her in, but not just you. We need her testimony.
I understand that you need her testimony.
So, do you want a door in? This is your door.
Patches, I don't think you understand. We can't let Fala testify.
Well, that's a problem, isn't it? We have 15 minutes to negotiate.
I thought better of you.
You've made a lot of assumptions about me, considering we've barely met.
Truth.
She will not testify.
That's too bad.
She hangs up the phone.
Why didn't I dream walk on her while we had her? Why didn't I do that?
Well, I can.
You sure you didn't?
I'm gonna come in and approach the bench.
Whoa. well, we're on recess.
Yeah, we're on recess. I'm
Well-
like drinking somewhere.
Great. I'm gonna approach
Like a table
your
of lunch meat.
ladyship, Ms. Important Sophia-ness.
Excuse me, it's Her Highness.
Uh,
For like
You may
a hot minute.
approach.
Oh,
Oh, I'm gonna approach her without.
yo, what's up?
I'm kidding.
Smack.
You like no. Sophia can do that jokingly, and Badges is not gonna. I can confirm that is or was in the custody of the Grand Bestin, and my guess is that they have done something to her to render her unable to render testimony. Or for some reason, they think it's going to look badly on them if they do. One of the two. So basically, she's a no-go.
Well, she was on her way there to
undo something she did while under the control of King Melge,
Mhm.
right? Maybe
Mhm.
they figured out what that was,
Mhm.
and it's unsafe to let her leave. Maybe she knows too much about something.
Yep. Apparently, a court summons from the regent isn't important enough.
I don't know the Grand Bestin. I
How much politics do you have? So you don't know it either.
I know
Fuck
3.
No,
Damn.
she doesn't know it.
I have 3 knowledge.
I don't know what kind of leverage we could possibly use.
I had something on offer that they seemed intent on, and they didn't take it.
What?
I'm not under sovereign.
Wait. Oh, okay. As in, you're not going to tell me?
Like, yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Sassy.
Yeah.
They didn't ask for anything?
They wanted something. They didn't like. They changed their mind about how badly they wanted it when I told them the terms.
What did they want?
Sophia, you get a text message. As a representative of the Parliament of Dreams, and as somebody who has knowledge essential to the trial that is under
Ugh.
right now, I demand the right to testify.
Who the fuck is it?
Clank.
Oh my god.
All they know is that Braum is on trial. They don't know what for. They want into this
And
building.
they know enough.
They want into this building. They've got plans, and I don't know what they are. I don't know. They're trying to be my friend. I don't trust them.
I don't either. Which is all the more reason why we should get them here as quickly as possible.
Quote
Great.
ad. They're trying to be my friend. I don't trust them.
Who the fuck wants to be friends with this bitch?
Amazing. That's great. Sorry.
It's the only way we'll know what they're doing.
Right.
Puka puka.
Bring them here and talk to them face to face.
You're chief in charge. You
But
can
they
do
have to
anything.
bring
It's the
Fala.
Pokemon.
That's what I offered.
Clank and Fala arrived together.
Yeah, they said no to me.
I respond, you will bring with you the witness we are seeking, Fala.
Elaib, she's an issue. You can't miss her, really. She's probably the only
Click.
one there.
Response?
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
There's no way to ascertain that somebody's being truthful in this.
I don't think
Text
so.
message.
Text
You tell
message.
me, man.
No.
There's no way to like make them swear an oath
We just
over
have to
text.
analyze all the emoji that they're using to make sure that it's actually
Or
the
the lack
person who's
thereof.
writing it.
Yeah. Oh, right. Emoji analysis. Yeah.
Wow. All right, so I'm going to text back. You will arrive outside door X of the room we're in.
The purple
You
one.
will be admitted into the room once we have ascertained that you are both present.
I've arrived.
I'm going to go with Sir Slain.
Skane. Come on.
Slain. Soon to be
When you
slain.
open
Whoa.
the door,
Ooh.
Skane.
Yeah.
Lord Skane.
when you open the door, you see Clank standing outside and a comatose female in jeans and a ripped t-shirt lying on the floor next to her.
Just like the one that we saw after we prevented the assassination of Duchess Eloise.
What did you do?
Are you going to let me testify?
Certainly not. I said with the witness. This is not a witness,
This
is it?
is the witness. Whether or not she can talk is another matter.
She can't remember anything. She's a blank slate. This is not the witness. You do not get admitted until you explain what happened to her.
Let's just say that we have our own ways of dealing with treason.
Speak plainly.
I never mentioned treason.
In her attempt to sow
She knows.
discord, dissent among us at the Grand Best Din, the largest political body outside individual houses. She was executed. And because she was, of course, squired to the accused, I wish to provide testimony that proves beyond the shadow of a doubt that she is just as treasonous as him.
I believe that the courtroom has more facts than
We're here?
not.
Okay.
Yeah,
This
We're allowed to be
representative-
around. Great.
Your Highness,
I'm just like in the back of the room, though.
I find the words of a traitor offensive to my ears. I'll hear this response from you, not him.
She's
She's holding, by the way, a small stone. It looks like almost like an egg, and she's rubbing her thumb across it.
Can I tell what it is?
Just making a quick hit list.
3 gray mare.
You roll me your intelligence screamer, why not?
Sweet.
My hit list currently has one name on it. No, it doesn't.
Do you know when
do.
she became Braum Squire? Do you know that she did these things before she became Braum Squire? Do you know that you're a fucking idiot?
Ooh.
It's a basilisk stone.
That's fucking awesome.
It's a treasure that knockers can use to prevent their erupting into colorful language in court.
It's
cool.
a politeness stone.
Yes.
Damn.
Quite literally, it's a stone that means that they don't have to swear.
Patches has been wearing one this entire campaign in secret, which is why I don't swear all day, every day.
Yeah.
I actually like tucked one into your hair once
Yeah.
when you weren't looking.
Yeah.
And you've been wearing it ever since.
Yeah.
It essentially lets her get bonuses to certain etiquette
Neat.
rules.
That's so funny.
Check Kithbook Knocker, it's in there.
You arrived here under false pretenses.
On the contrary, Your Highness, I arrived here saying exactly what I was going to do. I've brought you your witness.
As I said before, this witness is useless to us.
Useless to the Kingdom of Concordia as well. For who could believe the word of a traitor?
That's what oaths are for.
And that's what sovereign is for.
Do I look like somebody who has access to such lofty arts?
No, you don't.
No. But if you eject me from this courtroom, I'm going to take it as a personal affront.
How could I eject you when you haven't even been admitted yet?
Do you want to set war in motion here today among
What do you
all
call
of
your act?
No.
What do you call this act of demanding to be brought in? Of demanding to be brought in under false, misleading pretenses? You are the one making the first moves.
One message from me. When the Grand Best Inn closes its doors, all knocker inventions are recalled. Do you really want to go to war with the ones who make the best weapons?
Do you want to go to war over a fucking misunderstanding because you can't figure your shit out?
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. Whatever treason she is said to have committed, or truly committed, it was against her will. She was under the influence of sovereign.
Not from the moment that she stepped into the Grand Best Inn.
No. That was an attempt to undo a wrong.
Mab stands up. Not your Mab.
Queen Map.
Holy shit, she's on her hind legs yet.
If we're going to be arguing back and forth, we may as well have this done in front of everyone.
We're still on recess, guys. No, fine.
Very well. We will hear your testimony.
Can Fella be
Excellent.
re-enchanted?
This is what I'm wondering. Can we like rush re-enchant someone, and how
Just
costly
gotta
would
wake
that
up
be?
first?
Fuck. What if I cast Spring and awakened her?
Oh, man.
I can do that.
Not from
Spring?
somebody who's in a coma because they've been disenchanted recently. So, am I to approach?
If everyone is back and sitting down, and the court is now in an orderly
got up.
arrangement, then yes, we will pick up again. You may approach.
She walks in. Skane just is like, he's super not happy, for what it's worth.
Well, yeah.
And then she looks directly at you. What do you need to know?
You came here with testimony you were prepared to provide. Provide it.
Very well. Fala Elahib had previously delivered messages to the Grand Bestin before. These messages were encoded. It took us some time to make sure that we could understand the true intent. But apparently, some of the Dayan were under contact with members of the Red Branch.
Uh-oh.
These Red Branch Knights were attempting to procure not only weaponry, but also the assurances that the Knocker Kith would stand behind them once they would officially denounce the King of Willows. We were sent the
Really?
missives by the King of Willows himself, who had said under oath that they were messages that he had intercepted, but that he could not puzzle out. I will also point out at this point in time that there were those in the Grand Bestin who may have been sympathetic to this cause. However, of the 9 Dayan who rule the Grand Bestin, 7 of them have rejected this notion and have decided that they would side with the rule of law instead of vigilantes running around under an addled king's oversight.
I want to look to Fairlith on that comment.
Speaking so highly.
She has a certain amount of shock on her face.
Like addled king, that got nothing out of her. What about Lenore?
She's shocked about the whole thing.
How about Morwen?
Yeah, this is
And
pretty
is
fucked
anyone
up.
going to react to that addled
I
king?
am.
shit?
I'm not
'Cause
happy
like,
about that.
pissed.
Oh yeah, I
There-
am.
He was kind of
Lenore looks angry. Morwen
Doesn't
looks
matter.
impassive.
It's true, it's
Speaking
pretty
of-
Shab looks...
Hi, King.
It's true. It's not great.
I mean, she has granny narrow eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just so Liz gets this straight here,
Yeah.
he's saying that a message was intercepted. Several messages were intercepted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Claiming to be from the Red Branch.
Yeah.
Saying, hey, if you'll denounce the King of Willows, High King David will support you. Something
kind of more that
more-
like the Red Branch is going to need some weapons for when we inevitably take down the King of Willows.
So we
like,
want you on our side.
Yeah.
So you
You
have
get
to
it,
side
cool
with
fan?
us
Yeah.
against the King of Willows.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
That's what I understood.
And King Melge swore under oath that he knew nothing about this.
That he had intercepted the
He had
messages and that he couldn't make heads or tails of them.
Mm-hmm.
Skane rolls his shoulders uncomfortably. The witness must declare this under oath.
Oh, I kind of assumed that
Oh,
we
yeah.
did the yada yada
Yeah,
blah
I
blah
guess we didn't do the yada yada blah blah.
because everyone
Alright,
else
so
has.
let's-
Well, now it's much
Perfect.
more important. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So the whole thing's the same. Hasn't changed under oath. Perfect.
Morwen's still like she's kind of like definitely trying to piece through it.
Have you brought any of this evidence for us to examine?
If it pleases the court. And she points.
Clanks a sheet.
Yes.
Shit.
And she
Yep.
points at Fala.
Sorry, I'd been using they.
Approximately 1 week ago, Fala attempted to influence members of the Diane, which is considered a breach of etiquette that a non-knocker would speak to a Diane in the Grand Vest in an attempt to influence the decisions on anything. We attempted to eject her. She snuck back in. She attempted to kill 2 of the Diane with what we believe to be an explosive device. We dismantled it, put her in a dungeon. When we attempted to bring her here in order to testify, she struggled, and again, we needed to subdue her. We killed her chimerically, and I brought her here.
There's a big difference between subduing someone and killing them chimerically.
Well, if Melch wasn't actually dead. she may
I'd
have
like
still
to
been
roll
under
to
his influence
see
until we killed him.
if I can
Which is
detect
fucked up.
any bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm
Really
also
bad
looking
news.
at Morwen mighty hard.
I'd also like to roll specifically on the with my Gwydion, House Gwydion boon, specifically on the she tried to kill 2 members of the Diane with an explosive device. That seems like
And
something
I'm
I'd
checking
love
on
to know.
the, yeah, she struggled trying to get away, so we had to kill her just to make her stop.
Your difficulty is 5.
Great.
2 successes.
3 successes.
Telling the truth.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
So in the moments where she was like, oh, she struggled, so we killed her to bring her here.
Telling
She
the
was fine when we tried to bring her.
She's satisfied. She's happy that this happened.
Yuck.
Son of a bitch.
I'm like raising my hand in court.
Oh, okay. I didn't know whether it was.
And Morwen's
Yeah.
not reacting at all. And I'm like,
Morwen has still got her eyes narrowed.
Patches?
I would like to apologize to the witness. I hadn't yet pieced together the timeline. Fala had been theoretically released of her oath to Melch when Melch had theoretically died, but he hadn't at that time. She had been under oath to Melch. This we knew. And we incorrectly thought that he had been dead much sooner, as was mentioned in our testimonies earlier.
Lenore
He could have been.
Good fucking
Lenore-
point. No, it's a good.
closes the notebook that she had and lays her hands on top of it. Morwen, permission to treat this as a hostile witness.
Granted.
Oh my god.
You're speaking the truth, and at the same time, I know that you are concealing facts. You have not violated your oath, and yet you do not enter this courtroom with a desire for justice. Unless you can prove to me at this point that you indeed have no ulterior motive, I'm not listening to your testimony, and I'm ready to render a verdict. Lenore nods her head. Fairlith nods her head.
Oh shit.
7 nods his head. And Mab just leans back and crosses her arms.
Gets a tea biscuit.
Your Majesty, do you wish to question this witness further? I say this to Mab.
No. She's an idiot. And if this is what the Grand Vestin would make into a Diane at this point,
Oh boy.
then I make all of my apologies to you, for clearly they have failed you. Patches, steward of the spark.
It's very kind of you, but I'm going to leave out the but I.
But I dot.
Blank just tilts her head back and forth. It doesn't matter. The Grand Vestin's doors are already closing.
The Grand Vestin has sent spies into this building. Has been spying for the last 48 hours and has brought a spy into this courtroom.
I hope this excursion of yours was everything you wished it would be.
We'll see. And she takes a step back. Fairlith stands up. Perhaps I'm speaking out of turn, but I believe that this entire case of yours hinges on one or the other being innocent. Either the King of Willows, Melge, or Braum, Mount Gwydion. My husband was a good man, and he trusted you. Therefore, I believe that the most pertinent facts ahead of us rests in a trial by combat. Sir Braum, will you provide that medal for us now?
I'm not sure I understand. Against whom will I fight?
Fight Clank.
Clearly,
Oh,
the
gladly.
most important testimony that we've heard here. Let us see if the dreaming truly believes the word of a puka.
What?
Should she be able to defeat you, clearly, then she is telling the truth. Should she not, then she is the one guilty of treason, implicating only herself.
The fuck is wrong with you? What? I'd like
I
to.
have a question.
Yep,
In game.
yep.
Patches.
Or sorry,
Yeah.
in game.
Yeah.
Patches.
So, yes?
Yes.
Can someone second be called to be the alternate combatant?
Your Majesty, Lady Kyoko is Sir Braum's second.
Of course.
She cannot be called upon to be his opponent. That's against the rules of my courtroom.
Yeah, protocol. That's not how that works.
Kyoko needs to prove the worth of her words. Kyoko needs to be tested.
Kyoko was under sovereign and proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that she was telling the truth. Isn't that right? Your Highness, I say to Morwen.
Nailed it.
The truth is she knows it, yes. However, it is still the truth of a puka. We are indeed
It is
here.
the truth of a puka under sovereign.
Fiorich would prove beyond the shadow of a doubt my father's guilt in this matter. I don't understand why you are so hesitant.
Because we just had a rather lengthy trial. A trial of testimonies. Lots of testimonies.
I must admit that I find the calling of her testimony, which was given under sovereign, into question something that I don't think any puka in all of Concordia would like to hear. I must say that the results of this trial will be known, and if it is put to combat over these circumstances, I do fear for the stability of the entire kingdom.
Let's hear from the accused. Do you believe the words of the Lady Kyoko?
With all my heart.
Do you believe it so much you would stab her through?
All right.
Okay.
And do you believe that it is important for her to prove that these words are indeed not just her recollection or her opinion, but the truth of it?
If I may be so bold, I believe that that is more important to some than others.
Well, I'm able to render a verdict right here and right now based on the testimony that I've heard.
Surely there must be another way.
Your Highness, of all the representatives of the High King here, there is none more senior or more trusted than Sir Braum ap Gwydion. Handpicked a selected Red Branch Knight.
The Lord Skane was the captain of the King's Guard.
But he wouldn't leave the palace. He's here to protect the body of the king. You were to protect his interests.
Is this still Fairlith talking, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So far, Fairlith and Morwen have been for the combat.
Morwen hasn't said
Oh,
anything.
I
Morwen
don't think
hasn't
anyone
said
said
Only
anything other than
has said
Fairlith.
something.
Oh.
Then should it not be someone with Melge's interests at heart that should be the combatant, not someone who is also part of the Red Branch?
A fair point. But is there anyone in this courtroom who could say that they are acting in Melge's interest?
My eyes flick over to Clank, but
Yeah,
then I put them right back because I'm like, whoa, that's awkward.
Clank rises. Fine. I'll do it.
You will face Sir Braum
I'll
in
face
trial
Kyoko.
by
Lady
combat.
Kyoko.
Oh, fuck.
She's the one who has to prove her worth, right?
But I
No.
get to select the weapon.
I'm truly
No.
confused.
Wait, why is Kyoko the one?
She is not accused.
Kyoko is not
in
on
this
trial here.
She's a fucking witness.
She's a
Fairlith-
witness who testified under Sovereign. I am sorry, I do not understand why she would be put to combat.
Run tell that.
Do you actually say run tell that?
You
No.
whisper
I
it.
think it.
You look at Patches
I look at
with
Patches
those
and I go like
words.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fairlith narrows her eyes and looks directly at you. As I understand it, you're not very familiar with how we do things here in Terranor, so
No.
let me educate
Thank you.
At the moment, I believe that Braum acted as he should have, given all the information that he was given, and that he killed my father in self-defense. I believe he's innocent. But there's two accused in this courtroom today. The spirit of my father hangs in the balance for treason. And there is one in this courtroom who has said definitively that he heard from the accused mouth that he is guilty. And therefore I wish to test her.
She just had to say that. From
Thank you for the
beginning.
clarification. That was not fucking clear at all.
I know. I was like, wait, this doesn't tell if Braum's innocent or not.
Mm-hmm.
What? No.
Would the Lady Kyoko perhaps the Lady Kyoko could prove her worth in the dreaming?
Sir Braum, I know that you are very tall, very strong, very wise. But if it comes to the King of Willow's guilt in this matter, I could whip your ass and the ass of everyone else in this courtroom if it would mean that it would prove that man's guilt. And if you try and stop me, you'll know just how easy it will be for me to do so.
I believe a challenge has been issued.
And is recognized by the judge of this fucking trial.
Clank says, fine, pistols. I want pistols.
Pistols. What year is this? What are we? No.
2018.
What is this? Hamilton?
Anytime in the last 200 years, really.
Oh, trust me, I don't think I'm going to miss my shot.
Please, I'm more modern. Rapiers. All right. Lady Kyoko, you must agree to those weapons if we are to proceed.
Fine. And let the dreaming find my aim true, even as my words are not.
Will the court be allowed to inspect the weapons?
The court can provide the weapons for
Good.
all I care. Clank just
That just
rolls
takes
her
I'm like,
shoulders.
no, well, yeah, like super rifle to Kyoko and like regular 9. But no, actually, I was like
knife
going to
that's
be
shaped like
like,
a gun.
There you
great,
go.
take my fucking 9mm. That way I know that you haven't fucked with it.
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Because I am paranoid AF, is this happening in the courtroom?
Within
Yeah.
witnesses of the entire jury.
All right.
Yes,
Is
of
there
course.
some way of like shielding or like protecting everybody else so that this isn't like a chance assassination that's going to be happening right now?
Ooh.
'Cause I do not trust Clank any further than I can throw her. And this would be the optimal moment to just like shoot Feralith.
Like, I
when
could
we all think that it's
apply...
Or Mab or
for
Dra-
anyone.
Like, I could apply Dragon's Ire. That's not really a shield, though. Like, you have Oaken Shield.
I have Oaken Shield, which will give everybody a couple of extra levels.
What
I
we really
could
want
do-
is a wall of ice.
I could make a huge fairy ring around everybody else, and then we're
Yeah,
all
you-
invisible.
you
so
actually
won't be
could,
able to
though.
see us.
pop-ups. Press it again. There you go. Down one.
One more. There
yeah.
you go.
You just agreed to some question about allowing permissions to something.
Oh, boy.
I couldn't read what the pop-up was about. Sorry.
Right. I don't trust Clank. I do not trust Clank.
Crunk.
Ahem.
Is the Braum issue resolved? We're going to find out, Lemon Eater.
Find out, Lemon Eater.
That sounds like a pretty good one. Yes. Ah, Reggie. Thank you, Arabana. You're right.
Reggie's the worst.
Reggie's like a distant third. on
They're
my hit
all so
list.
terrible. We really are very good at making
Oh,
enemies.
no. Kenwin obviously is a distant third on my hit list.
Yeah, but Kenwin's now kind of funny. Like, you can sort of laugh at Kenwin, you know.
We haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, we
Kenwin.
also
Maybe he'll like
kinda-
kidnap my family. I don't know.
Yeah,
You
it
alright?
has kind of got... But it's like, it's not meltingly hot. It's just slightly warm.
Hmm.
This is a trial by combat.
Yeah.
We might lose our best puka.
You do mean only, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
No,
another puka.
Yeah.
Kyoko is best.
I have a puka.
We have Alex.
Foxy.
Borf. Who's Alex?
Ramsia. Thank you.
No, but
Ramsia.
There's also
Borf.
no
No.
your mentor, your little friend.
Oh, blinded,
Ooh.
Baya.
Baya. That's a good one.
Blinded Baya.
There we go. Alex.
Chance to what, Eric Gwen? I'm very curious.
All right. Skane says I'll arrange to find the pistols.
Okay, well, I'm going to take a bunch of leaves from a nearby plant and create a fairy ring.
Fairy ring's not going to prevent a bullet from.
No, but it'll make us invisible, which means you won't know who you're killing.
That's a, no. It's, you could
It's the best I
rearrange
can
people.
do. It's the best I
Put
can
Braum
do.
in front, so he takes most of the
Yeah.
fun. Just have him stand
That's
like
all
this.
I can do under the circumstances, guys.
That's fair,
That's
though.
not all. But okay, yeah.
But can we can see out of the fairy ring?
We
yeah?
sure can.
Great.
It's just blurry and like muted.
Okay.
All right.
I am watching Clank very closely.
Obviously, it's anyone who chooses to be inside the ring. Like,
Mhm.
if they want to, play with their own safety, they're welcome to.
I love how little we trust these people.
I don't trust
And
anybody.
how obvious we
The
are about being
second
like,
we trust
excuse us.
a single person when something terrible happens. We can't trust anybody.
We wouldn't want a stray bullet to change the fate of the future of Concordia.
Thank you, Queen Patches. I mean,
Queen
lady.
patches.
The pistols are returned. They're handed out. Each pistol has one shot in it, a chimerical bullet. They are presented for Patches to
inspect.
I suppose. Yeah.
Any tens, Liz?
They don't.
Yeah,
have a clip.
boy.
It's literally
It's
the
like a
bullets placed
bullet.
in the thing.
Hooray! And so then I cross out that one, right?
What?
If I have an imbalance, I have to go.
Yes. I feel like John
So
might
if you
want to know
spend
about that, though.
willpower,
Yeah.
you will suffer.
The consequences. Suffer.
Okay. Anyone who violates this fairy ring is subject to a powerful curse, i.e., blind, deaf, mute, etc.
Yikes.
Yeah.
All right.
So, and I feel a little off kilter.
And you're feeling a little like, whoa, that glamour hit was pretty hard.
All right, so that means I only have one willpower left. Okay,
No.
guys. Don't fuck it up.
I do nothing shady.
Yet.
You do nothing shady? Okay. Anyone else doing anything shady?
Can I
Maybe
s-
option.
It's true.
You might want to.
Can I speak with the Lady Kyoko?
You can try. It's up to her whether or not it succeeds.
Well, I'm going to walk up
Yeah,
to
I
Lady
mean-
Kyoko.
Do I need to roll a thorough like firearms check to make sure they're good?
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead. Perception firearms. Go ahead.
Let's botch. Let's botch.
Botch,
Fuck it
botch,
up. Fuck
botch.
it up. Do I get a bonus from gunsmith? Or
Now
the,
my nightmare's
the
back
like
at
does it
zero,
apply?
isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
The guns are in perfect working order. They're sighted well.
Mm-hmm.
There doesn't seem to be anything shady about them. They look like they were provided directly by Skate himself.
Yeah.
The bullets,
Mm-hmm.
however, look like they're pretty heavy duty, high caliber, like,
Shoot to kill kind of deals.
yeah.
Yep.
Yikes. Lady Kyoko, the weight of your convictions is very clear. I only hope that the readiness of this woman to shoot you is not for any other reason. I don't like it, Lady Kyoko.
No. I didn't think you would. But she's a bitch, and she has to go down.
This definitely won't start a civil war.
I also...
No, the guns are not made by knockers. They're made by Dougal Shee.
Ooh. I also
Which
believe...
you would know, by the way.
sorry.
Cool.
Nice.
There's no flaw.
Mm-hmm.
Dougal.
Dougal,
Dougal, Dougal.
Gal. Gal.
Actions before words.
Actions Lady Kyoko, also, I want you to know that I hold no ill will towards Her Highness Faerolith for this demand, although, of course, it was not placed on me.
No one's going to be able to prove that he is indeed a traitor outside of this room. It's our one shot. And I'll take it.
I understand. You should know I want to determine additional evidence after today. I'm sure there are other people, other papers, other meetings, other evidence somewhere. And I think we can find it together.
Do what you can. And I'll do what I can here.
Do you need anything from me?
I need you to watch. And she takes one of the pistols and assumes a position in the center of the room.
Ding ding.
Your Highness, to Morwen. Would you? What is this? Call the duel.
Count
Announce
the paces?
duel.
I don't know.
Count
Chrome,
the paces.
shiny and chrome. Let's go. Sorry, go ahead.
Would you count the
Oh.
paces, announce the duel, run the duel, combat, do your thing?
Drop the glove.
10 paces. At my signal, participants may turn and fire. Should one bullet not be sufficient, another will be provided. First to yield, or the first to die, will be declared the loser. Does that make sense? Or do I need to repeat it slowly?
-1.
Guys, that's unnecessary. So Clank and Kyoko.
Was Morwen saying that to Clank, like in Clank's direction, by the way, that
Yes.
sass? Oh, excellent. Back.
Quick question.
Mhm.
How likely is it that casting a cantrip would be noticed here? Very, right? The glamour coming from it would
Depends
be...
on what kind of a distraction you might be able to get out of it, but
Okay, well...
Hey,
I've-
you're inside the fairy ring.
I've had more than enough attempts in the past like 3 years of role playing of stupid distractions.
So what are you
I
trying
will
to
point
do?
out, though,
Yeah.
that
Disgusting.
you can roll me your intelligence etiquette.
I will, just to see what the role is, but I feel pretty confident that this would be an incredible breach of protocol in this sense. There is one success here.
This is a dual a faerie in
Mhm.
front of the dreaming, which means that if you were to try to interfere, you risk. It's not a for sure thing, but you risk the dreaming deciding that it is displeased with you.
Okay.
Are you?
Nope, I'm not
Are
doing
you
no.
inside the fairy ring?
Yes.
Is everybody inside the fairy ring except the 2 combatants?
Yep.
Fabulous. The map's like, I don't give a fuck. I live dangerously.
Give me one of those caps busted in your
Morwen
ass.
steps outside the circle.
Oh, right.
To calm down over there. Jeez.
Places. Paces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And she invokes an oath in front of the dreaming to make it absolutely clear. May those who speak true in this courtroom, may those who are of virtue, true and just, find their aims strengthened. And may those who act against Concordia stumble in their fight. Aragorn, I want you to roll a 10-sided die. I want you to whisper that number to me. I'm going to subtract that number from a die that I am going to roll here. If it goes below 0, it's going to wrap around. That's going to be the advantage that the the innocent party will have in this, but it is only an advantage, not a guarantee.
Right.
So Aragorn, I need a number from 1 to 10. I'm going to drop this.
Oh my.
I rolled a 10. Which means...
Possibly a huge advantage.
Which means... No, it means
Oh, it's possibly.
nothing except for what number she gave me.
Because
Right.
if she gives a 10, it's...
Right,
So she
right,
gave
right.
Or
me a
she might
10,
give, like,
then
an
it would wrap
8.
right back
Right.
around to being
Zero.
10.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She rolled a 9. It's going to be 1.
Mhm.
That's the number of dice winner has.
Satisfying.
You will never be satisfied.
Okay.
Never gonna be president. Never gonna be president.
Do we need to take a break?
after you speak. Yes. Because whatever
guess,
result, we're going to need a break.
Fire.
Man twitches.
And Clank and Kyoko both turn. Clank's pistol raises. Kyoko's pistol raises. And Clank squeezes the trigger. And the bullet, you can almost see expanding in the air. And it catches Kyoko directly in the chest. And her shoulder just rocks back, and then she rights herself up. Oh. And Kyoko just takes one breath. Takes very careful aim and fires. And while blood seeps down her shoulder, as just chunks and shards of bone just fly out of the back of her head, Clank's head. Clearly, Kyoko was just waiting to take the second shot, gambling that she wasn't going to be killed on the first one. But as Clank falls, her lips whisper, Figure Furbin, Gerben, Bourbon, Burbid, Mitzer, Mervin. And she falls as the basilisk stone in her other hand shatters. Now, the result of that word we'll see after the break.
Okay. I mean, it's just a really long swear word, right, guys?
My head won't explode.
That's good.
I'm in the
Wait,
very
who?
race. I hope I'm
Good point.
safe.
It's true.
No.
All right, go for it.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Yep.
Bye,
There are
Scott.
tissues right there, but if you need other things, that's fine.
Oh, oh.
Lemonade.
Lemon.
Purple.
I was like, Kyoko,
buds.
you fucking queen.
Queen, queen.
I saw the posting of the flaw. If anyone insults the honor of a Gwydion or her
Yeah, I
house,
see it.
the Gwydion must take revenge, can measure it with a slight before the next sunrise, or suffer a banality trigger.
Your Twitch just twitched.
Neither
For
of you
the
need to go
next
anywhere,
sunrise. I should probably.
so go.
Okay. Get it done.
Boom, 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 boom.
Now, who got the advantage, do you think?
I think it was Kyoko. Because her shot was true.
It was 4 dice.
Because her aim was true.
So are you guys just hot on that side of the room? Is that why everybody's shedding clothes, or
I think we're all just getting mighty invested in this courtroom drama.
hot under the collar?
Yeah, it's the stress. Yeah, pretty much. Also, red wine makes me warm. And
Well,
yet I
the
insist
courtroom
on drinking
exonerated
it.
one person. It was the other person who needed
Yeah.
champion.
True that, Kung Fu Fenders, though. No, if they had insisted that Kyoko fight Braum, I was going to be like, quest. Send him on a quest. I was all ready to, because, okay, Sophia has 1 dot in academics, specializing in classics. And I was like, Sophia, you have never once referenced any, like, mythology. And so I had the Wikipedia page open to the Labors of Hercules, and I was all set to be like, no, Braum, you now owe Fairlith 12 labors.
12 labors?
Yes, you are.
That's a lot of labor.
Yeah. So I was ready to go. It's a lot. It's a lot of secret babies. We know that he can do it. Well, we know Jorah can do it. Secret babies. Yeah. Craziness, actually, for anyone who doesn't know, I'd forgotten the specifics, but apologies in advance if you liked the Disney movie Hercules, because guess what? So Hercules was driven mad by a goddess, by Hera, and he slew his son, daughter, and wife, Megara. So he slew them in madness and went to an oracle to be like, I feel terrible. What can I do? And they were like, I know. You can go serve your cousin for 12 years, performing whatever labors they set you. And in return, you'll get immortality. And he was like, that sounds reasonable. And that's what he did.
He failed, though.
He did. Do you? I'm a little warm, but I don't want everybody else to get cold. I'll be fine. It's true. The 2 were not counted. So it's here as like the 12, but yeah, technically he
When was
appointed him
Hercules
10.
portrayed by The Rock? He was portrayed by... Like...
Isn't there a movie about Hercules?
I mean, not Disney's Hercules.
Hold on. Yeah, Hercules, 2014. Yeah, boy. Ian McShane's in that. Of course he is.
Good old Ian McShane.
Wow, look at all this. Anyway, I had all of this prepped. Wasn't. I'm glad I didn't have to start rambling about Greek mythology.
Why were you going to?
I was ready to say.
Oh, like alternative punishments?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
I was gonna be like, oh, I know. He can just owe you a bunch of quests.
Mm-hmm.
I owe you a boon.
Yep.
Let's boon it up. Stay a while and listen.
Oh, I love you, nerds. Thank you.
Thanks, nerd.
Just so happy to talk to people
Look,
who like
if it's
geeking
a
out
Greek
about
god,
mythology. It
they
makes me
fucked
very
someone
excited.
Over. Greek gods had a
Oh,
knack
Greek
for
gods are
fucking people over.
terrible.
Any polytheistic
Terrible.
religion with gods that will do mischievous things to fuck you over? No, never.
What?
Could you plunk this
Oh.
maybe like just on the chest back there? There you go.
the cats that...
Yeah.
What about the cats in the cradle and the silver spoon? Little boy blue.
Thank you all so much for waiting for me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for being back.
No, I just
For
needed to
boiling your own water and all
get
of
some more
that.
tea. So when I left, we were talking about Liz's plan, which has
Mhm.
since been shot to shit.
That's fine. I
Uh,
didn't need to start reading extensive lore.
Well,
People.
welcome back to RPG Clinic. Today we're going to talk about what happens when your PC gets a beloved NPC shot. It's all your fault.
That tea smells delicious.
Lemon ginger?
It's much more lemon than honey. There's no honey in
Yum.
this. It's
Yeah.
just ginger.
Lemon ginger.
It's true.
We ready?
They're both terrible. Ah, yes.
I think so.
All of you suffer
Right.
6 lethal chimerical damage.
What?
Cannot soak it.
Despite the fairy circle, fairy ring.
Oh, fairy circles don't mean dick against this.
And I'm also
Jesus.
included, despite being a knocker.
Ooh.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I thought it was just she.
Yeah, non-knockers.
God damn it.
Every
Wow.
non-knocker.
And sorry, you said this is real or chimerical?
Chimerical damage.
And you said lethal?
Lethal.
Wow.
They have like a make your head explode
Yeah,
word.
that's the
That's
I'm
again, kill book knockers.
crippled.
You'd have to invoke the autumn heirloom, and even
So bye.
even then, it's.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, you can still hear it. All right. Every mechanical device jams, breaks, snaps. Your rifle, your pistols aren't destroyed, but they will need a thorough unjamming in order to work again. It will take at least 10 rounds for that to occur.
Does this trigger my antithesis of destroying a beautifully crafted item?
No, because it
No.
didn't destroy it. It just
They're just
jammed
broken.
it.
Yeah, they're irreparable.
When you say mechanics, John, do you also mean electronic devices, phones?
Oh, yeah,
et
all your
cetera?
phones
Yeah,
are
okay,
fucked.
everything. Everything's
Your phones are
busted.
so gone. I hope you have warranties because that's it.
What is a warranty?
So all of your devices are screwed. Every light in this place shatters.
Oh.
So you're all plunged into a certain amount of darkness and smoke as things like Fritz. And so following results. The Clank falls down. Just dead. Kyoko falls down. Dead.
Right. Right, because she heard those words.
And she took a ton of.
Yeah. Yeah.
You start hearing a massive amount of noise coming from outside. And finally, everybody who's hearing this for hours to follow swears like a knocker.
Fuck yes.
Actually, though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is not a suggestion. For hours after hearing the word, no effort short of spending a willpower point allows a victim to refrain from swearing unless she is stricken mute.
I am going to check the pulses of everyone that was in the
So-
circle.
The first thing that happens is Seven dives onto you. Lenore dives onto Kyoko. Morwen steps out of the circle and immediately starts protecting Patches. Mab just stands there.
Mab's okay. Damn, woman.
She's old. She's not frail.
Fairlith runs forward to check on Braum. Now you can. That's what's happening.
I mean, if all these people move, I'm gonna interact with. It's more when you said that went to me.
Yeah,
Yes, more.
that's what I heard. Yeah.
You're alive. I need to check on everyone else.
Fucking hell! What the fuck was that? By the way, none of
Yeah.
you remember the word
Great.
that was spoken. You remember a word was spoken, but you can't remember the exact syllables that were uttered.
Right. It's probably for the best.
It's the knocker's
Not
great.
even you.
Yep. It's the knocker's greatest fucking power and greatest fucking curse.
But they also can't consciously use it.
No. We need to make sure everyone's as all right as they can damn well be. I want to go over to Mab specifically because she's the only one who I didn't see move.
Mab's standing.
She has a pulse. She's breathing.
Yep.
All right. Everyone.
Linus, it's not safe here.
I can't get up. What the fuck happened? What in the shit was done?
Lenore has started to pull Kyoko away from the spot where she's landed. And she looks up over the windows and then turns around. Shit.
What's out there?
Knockers. dozens of goddamn knockers.
Not 7. The captain, guard captain.
Skane.
The other S. He's around still?
Oh yeah, they're all around.
Skane, where
The
is...
only two people who are dead right now are Clank and Kyoko.
Yeah. Skane, where is the safest place we can go?
You need to adjourn court. We can't leave without court being adjourned, which means that a verdict has to be reached.
Fuck.
Well, state your goddamn verdict then.
This is absolute
I'm going
bullshit.
to pick
We just
up
moved
Kyoko.
the court to another
I'm
goddamn room.
I'm going to take over picking up Kyoko because I'm unhurt.
Okay, you now have in your inventory 1 Kyoko.
Yeah, I'm probably going to fire him in her.
What does the fucking jury find?
Each of the 4 women and 7 just approach, and they're just leaning on each other in some kind of huddle. They're not... Mab finally sinks to her knee, but only one. And Faerie says, "It is the opinion of this court that Sir Braum ap Gwydion is to be considered not guilty of all charges of treason against him, and is to be commended for his service to the crown. It is the opinion of the jury that one King Melge of Willows is..." Which one died first?
Ratchet.
Clank. Goddamn Clank.
Are we sure?
Right. Oh.
That's
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Me dumb.
How did the word get said if her brain was exploded?
Like the bullet was coming towards it. That's what I got out of it.
You can be shot in the brain and not instantly kill you.
You know how you can cut a chicken's head off and they can still run?
Okay, but does that count as dead if you're able to utter a word but your brain is exploded?
She still died before Kyoko died.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
we're sure.
We're good.
Yes, we're fucking sure.
My father's a treasonous fuck. Let's get out of here.
Oh my god.
I appreciate every good goddamn thing that the court has done today. Thank you.
So we sound our victory cheer.
Through the king's room here, there's a secret stairwell down through the pantry. Lord Skane, is that the fucking best way out?
Now, Skane, I should point out that Skane and Braum, because they were uninjured going into this, was Braum uninjured?
Yep.
Aren't crippled.
Correct. Oh
So-
God. Oh God. Yeah,
Everyone
people
else is
are
fucking
probably
crippled.
Oh, I'm crippled.
Yeah.
Guess I'm carrying a couple people.
Sure are.
Load me up. Let's go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Damn it.
I
Sophia, why
will
didn't you
have
cast Oaken's
yeah I'm gonna have
Shield?
Kyoko over one shoulder, and I guess I'm gonna help Mab because she's the oldest. Ageism.
Yeah.
Do we leave this wet, soppy cunt behind, or are we just going to let this thing go?
Who is it who said that?
Skane.
Yikes.
Nice.
It's your fucking decision. We need to get the fuck out of here right now before this whole verblunget fucking shit blows up in our goddamn faces.
And he reaches down and just grabs her by the, like, perfectly tailored jacket and just lifts it up as if it was a shopping bag. And he just flings her at the secret passage.
Clank may be an asshole, but she's ours. Let's go.
She's my asshole.
So all of you kind of stumble out towards the pantry. No.
I have a lantern. I would like to turn it on and clip it to my belt.
Yeah, you have your
My
knocker
treasure lantern
treasure-
that he gave me, and I'm not putting it knocker only. I'm allowing Cathane to see it.
It's like a knocker light.
Except it doesn't work.
Because it's a mechanism. Never mind.
Oh
Thank
no,
you.
all your treasures.
It's okay. I can spend 10 rounds fixing it once we're down in the hole.
So there's just one thing I don't understand. Why the fuck did all knockers just start showing up outside? Is this true? And why are you the only knocker who does not know about it?
Because I'm not part of the blasted Grand Best Inn. Because I wasn't their friend. Because they are pieces of upstart zapting bats.
You hear from the outside.
Effervescent shit.
Listen up, numbnuts! The king is dead. And with the king dead, we hereby declare the monarchy null and void.
Wait. Hold on.
Get to cover. We need Sophia, when you have a moment to catch your
We
breath,
have
I'm crying.
a document here
to start
signed
healing
by
ourselves.
one of the she.
And when we actually have any strength, we will deal with this. We
Oh
cannot
my
fight them
God.
in this current state. Don't even fucking think about
House
it.
Beaumain
I am
stands with
healthy.
us.
Oh, of
Fuck
course
House
they do.
Beaumain.
The
Sorry.
Duchess
Sorry for yelling, chat.
Eloise
Of course she does.
supports the dissolution of the crown.
She sure does, as long as she gets to stay a duchess. Am I right?
Let them do their fucking bullshit. It's obvious that they're throwing everything to the wind, that they have quaffed their own whiffers, and that they need to just do their own shit. Once we're downstairs, once everyone is recovered, we will deal with
Nobles
their
tried
night
to
soil.
take things from us. It's payback time. Take the castle! And then just...
Oh my God.
And Seven just looks up.
Yeah.
We're not in a position to mount any kind of resistance.
No, which is why we are all going to shelter in the
Technically-
gnarest, schlockiest best place until we can... What?
Technically, the fairy ring's active till the next sunrise, so we could all just get back in there and not hunker down. Guess it's not
You're
great.
not wrong.
It's not a great
Just
idea.
they're going to be here.
Yeah, I know.
Permanently, right?
It's not great. Oh, Wayfair. Where's Alnick when you need him?
But I can only dimension door, so I can't dimension door. Sorry.
Lord Skane, there must be...
You can portal passage.
Portal passage. Other alliterative.
Dimension door. Perfect. Lord Skane, there must be some shitty tunnel out from underneath Taranar. Sorry.
There are escape tunnels, but if they've got the castle surrounded, you're not going to get very far.
The knockers are going to know exactly where they are. They're not
They
that nearsighted.
built this place.
So they'll even know where we're going. But we need the most defensible oven
What time of day is
branch.
it?
It's like 3 p.m.
Yeah.
God damn it.
afternoon.
Yeah. By now, I'm assuming we've gone down some amount of stairs
Yeah, sure.
as we talk.
Yeah, if we're moving, John, if that's okay. I mean, at some
I think that's the
slow
plan.
pace.
Yeah.
Your Highness, I realize that this is entirely goddamn inappropriate, but we need to show strength here.
Do you have a suggestion?
Select a queen.
How will that help? They want to dismantle the monarchy.
Easier to dismantle a monarchy with no head.
Well, you provide them a head and they'll cut it off.
With enough strength behind it, Lady Sophia.
There's no strength behind it.
Have you
still
ever
have
seen-
the High King's letter?
They have proven how much a letter written by a she is worth to them.
Yeah, they're using it to their advantage. I can write a letter from a she right now. And I fucking whip out that parchment from Eloise.
Duchess Eloise,
Yeah,
right?
of House Beaumain.
Of House Beaumain.
I can contradict House Beaumain right here and now.
P.S. Never mind that last letter. I was full of shit. Love
I am
Duchess.
full of shit. Wait a minute. She
Mab-
can't make a move
Mab
against us.
looks at you and says,
Evidence.
dare you build this new monarchy on a lie?
Oh no. But I can take the fire out of their quagmire just right now.
All right, I would like to hear from each of you right the fuck now.
from your majesties and your highnesses.
You mean they're going to make them do this while they're still under the influence of a goddamn whatever the fuck that was?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Christ.
Might as well while they're all janked.
If I were to appoint
It's a good point, Patches.
you queen right now,
Good fucking
what would
point.
be your first action? Go. I said.
Oh my god.
Mab looks at you and just says, none of us are in any position to answer your questions.
And
Do
yet,
not base this monarchy upon the duress of those who can barely stand.
and yet I'm supposed to choose one now? No, I won't. At the moment, I am still the highest rank in the kingdom, so it's on my head. We'll get through this, and I will appoint someone the right way.
Braum, we've got to hide all 4 of these. They're going to ransack the entire place. And there's enough confusion here that I imagine that they will be quashed, but the risk... We need to get them someplace safe.
Yes.
I agree. If we had any way of wayfaring ourselves out, that would be fucking good news. But we do not, I don't think.
I can Veiled Mind apply to people that aren't present when it's cast?
No.
Okay.
However, you do have access to what? Wayfair 3?
Yeah, so I can create a door. So I can get us into an impossible room. Is there an impossible room?
Could probably
Or-
find one.
Or...
Into the dreaming.
Or...
I mean, fuck yeah. Sorry. I'm down.
I mean, in times of struggle and strife, there are certain things you can ask the dreaming to do.
I only have 1 point of glamour available to me, so no, I can't.
Oh, are you? Oh, your device is mechanical. Fuck.
Oh, our heart thing? Shit.
Yeah,
God damn it.
yeah. I mean, I could spend 20 rounds repairing 2 of them, but like,
Could have a really quick nap by the balefire?
right? No. It's funny how I used all of my resources to fight Talus last night
Oops.
and haven't recovered.
Busy. Busy day.
Yeah.
Green clouds start hovering over the castle, and purple flame just erupts outside the castle walls. And that's when you hear, "We've got more than just knockers now, baby."
What new shitstorm is this?
Oh,
They built this shithole, they can fucking have it. How do we get out of here?
If we can make it to the roof, I can get us out of here.
Okay, I'm assuming the broken basilisk stone, there's no more glamour in that because it's broken, right? We can't draw any glamour from it.
Completely shattered.
Here, quick, break this caliber.
But seriously, are there any treasures? No, all the treasures are busted or just mechanical ones?
Yeah.
We don't see any treasures nearby in King David's.
Mechanical devices are busted.
Assuming we get to some spot where we can stop.
Like swords work.
Like, I don't know if we're still walking or what. Because
Why
as soon
so-
as I have a moment, I'm going to start repairing my rifle.
You're going to start repairing your rifle?
Yep, so that I can at least defend this crowd if they come after us.
All right.
Oh boy.
I know it's
Braum.
very dangerous. If we can get to the roof.
Also, hello, Corporate Geomancy.
Hello.
Oh, welcome. Sorry you found us 49 episodes in.
But
There
welcome
are
to the
great
party.
synopses if you want to just quickly
Yeah.
read them all on our website.
Mhm. If we could get ourselves to the motherfucking roof, I might be able to get us out of here. If there isn't a better idea, I suggest we move on that.
All right.
Back
Carry
up
me.
the stairs.
Oh, Lord Skane, is there a way out onto the roof of this tower? Please, God, fuck, please tell me yes.
Someone quote that.
The three of us are going to have to carry the rest of these numbnuts.
He's uncalled for. I am your regent.
Let's go, you limp dick fuck up. And he just lifts.
Yay.
We'll stab you through the heart, sir.
I'm
He just
also
lifts Sophia on
assuming
one
that
arm.
old lady Mab is also the lightest. So I'm
He lifts. So you're now carrying Kyoko and Mab?
Damn,
Your
son.
strength? No.
no.
No. You can carry one of them.
Whoa,
Yeah,
Puka.
I'm carrying
You can carry
Kyoko
one of them,
because she's
and
dead.
even then, that's a load.
She's fireman.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Can I stack 3 people like cordwood?
across
Give
your
her to me.
shoulders. We give him the queen. I assume is the
Shit.
correct thing.
And he just starts. He literally just looks up and then punches a hole up into the ceiling and just pulls himself up.
What's Lord Skane's appearance? Just curious.
I'm just curious.
It's 4.
Excellent. Thank you.
Well,
It's the only note I've made all
excuse
session.
me.
everyone.
I try to do that and fail, but then I go up the normal way.
And then he just starts reaching down and
I'm
as a chain starts
Yeah.
passing you up. Red caps and knockers start streaming in from,
Red caps too.
from
God.
Portcullis.
yeah, that makes sense.
I'm covering the front of this train. Like I am going to, with Kyoko over my shoulder, basically take point or side. Like I'm doing my best to be the first person to see anyone that would approach us.
Mhm. I'm also
I
taking
want
up
you
the
to
rear
roll
for
me
now.
your wits firearms as you're attempting to clear the gem. When you get 20 successes, it will be complete.
Does gunsmith apply?
Yes.
She's like, let me roll this.
4, 5. Oh my god, I got 3 10s, 6. So that's 7 successes on my first row.
You are a third of the way there.
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay. Braum, just leave the bitch there. What good is it if we take her with us?
We need to know what's going on, Claude. We need to know what this little piece of whatever knows.
Hockey puck.
You don't trust your squire?
I'm loath to leave someone behind. If I'm being kind of fucking honest.
Hey, she's the asshole. You're the one who gets to pick it.
Oh, Sean. Why?
And that's when
Yep.
that's when Skane just lifts him up through the roof or through the ceiling as he's just continuing to just smash up into the next. And then
Jeez,
next,
what a
and next.
dude. There must be a stairwell. Like, this is amazing. What a guy.
It's the most direct route.
I guess.
True.
I'll climb up through once everybody's through as well, I suppose.
So you are taking Clank with you.
Yeah. Until she becomes, too much of an encumbrance. Or until I can bowl her down the stairs or something. That'll be great.
Hooray.
All right, roll me another.
Ooh.
Diff 6,
Yep.
3 successes.
Okay, you're at 10. You have now made it onto the roof. You can see that it's not just knockers or red caps. There are many commoners here, and a couple of she beside who are storming the gates of Taranar. And then standing behind them in purple, holding a sword aloft,
Fucking hate this.
Eloise, just pointing forward.
Now she's not allowed to make a move against us for 300 and et
She's not
cetera
allowed to make a
days.
move against the spark.
I think this was the spark or us.
Yeah, but, we don't...
I guess
Doesn't
she's
know we're
making a
here
move against
necessarily.
The
The-
concept
yeah.
of the monarchy.
Yeah.
It's more of a metaphorical move.
God
Yeah.
damn it. Metaphorical.
No, like we are definitely included in that, so she can't attack the three of us. So if we use ourselves as human shield, if we like link arms around everyone else, she
I
can't
don't feel
hurt them.
confident about that plan. Not in the least.
What kind of size of like mob are we talking here? Like hundreds, thousands?
Or tens.
There are approximately
Maybe not tens.
300 Cathane.
Okay,
This is Helm's Deep all over again.
so I can take a couple hundred.
Yeah, except you're not.
Don't do it.
Gandalf.
Not yet. I'm
Sophia always arrives.
I'm Legolas.
I'm Legolas.
Toss me. I cannot jump the distance. You have to toss me.
All the lights in Terranar are now out.
Fortunately, it's the middle of the afternoon.
There's an organized resistance occurring close to the fountain. Commoner and noble alike trying to move against it, but they don't have anyone to link them together, and they're not prepared for this force, nor the fire or flames that are occurring here.
Where are these chimerical like flame, like the storm that's been created?
Surrounding the castle.
Is it clear where it's coming from?
Good call.
I mean, somebody
Glamour.
cast it, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Someone
really hard to
has
know.
seen 5.
So you
Yep.
can roll Grey Mare, Perception Grey Mare.
I'd like to try because it's a
Ooh.
pretty big glamour.
Can I?
Yep.
It's a pretty big glamour
And my
burst, right?
axe.
I'm wounded. Here we go.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hup.
Woo!
Remember you're -5, I think, to
Yep.
your actions.
2 successes.
What?
Despite removing 5 from my pool. Damn. Good job.
Skycraft.
3 successes.
Unleashed Skycraft.
Whoa!
Sounds like a Chicago when the Cubs won the World Series.
Hey.
Yeah, but actually, like first time ever.
More like Philadelphia when the Eagles won.
I'm
There's
just
just a
waiting.
You're waiting.
figure of Gritty who's just like floating over.
Hey yo, hop. Oh.
I'm just waiting for.
You're like
next-
fixing while you go,
Yeah.
basically. That's great.
Oh, my God.
Next roll.
Your Highness, do I have your permission to try to get us all back to the Spark safely,
You do.
as best as I fucking can?
Fucking do it. And best of
Working luck.
goddamn shit nuts luck.
When we're to the roof, John. I don't know
Patches.
where we are.
Perception firearms. What are you asking for?
Once we're all on the roof, yeah,
You're all on the roof now.
One
I-
success.
I would like to look up into the. Oh yes, sir.
Patches.
Yeah.
There are snipers.
Snipers.
Ah.
I'm like gonna start pushing people down.
Right
like,
down
out
to
of
the ground.
sight.
Right down to the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah.
You can see that there are several people with rifles who are setting up behind the General Assembly.
Ah!
Whether or not they've seen you,
Now, I assume the lens of my scope hasn't shattered, so I'm going to use it, and I'm going to be poking up and try to spot and see whether there are any set up and where they are. Once I have a sense on that,
you've
go.
seen 3, but you imagine there could be more.
Great.
Rob?
I'm gonna. Now that I'm on the ground, I'm gonna roll over and look up at the maelstrom above, and just say, "Hey, shitstorm, get us the fuck to the Spark!" And I'm gonna unleash Skycraft. I guess.
Queen.
don't know,
You're gonna
man.
unleash Skycraft on an unleashed
Yes,
Skycraft?
to
This
get
is
us the
amazing.
fuck out.
This is the most metal thing I've
Get
ever
us
seen.
the fuck to the Spark. If I ride a cloud, playing a rock air guitar.
Go.
Yep, done. Okay, going.
I'm playing my rock harp.
Take it out of Nightmare. And
Just unleashed on top of someone's unleashing.
you love it.
Also, where the fuck are our dragons? Where are my dragons?
Glamour, Nightmare, Diff 7. Right.
Really use them right now.
Right.
Crosshair's gonna be thrilled.
Oh, Chaos Bunny for sure. Through the fire and
Hello, future Crosshair. Oh my god!
I'm so sorry.
That, you unleashed.
And are
you
you
unleashed
okay?
your dice.
Are you okay, John?
You unleashed your dice.
I have to go retrieve this dice.
The whole thing exploded, guys. Thanks,
All right.
John.
Dear
Oh my
God.
God.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's actually it, and I'm gonna put it
No.
away. Hopefully, this isn't an omen.
Oh, it's sure
Definitely
is.
a goddamn omen.
Literally the whole thing exploded. It could
It's
not-
away. I put it away. God damn it.
Jesus.
Sorry, guys. I'll roll now. Okay. Diff 7. It's diff 7. Is this unrestrained by injury? I actually don't know. No, I probably.
Yeah, how does it work?
I will take out.
Because
Whoops.
Spend a
Actually,
point of
the-
willpower to ignore your wound penalties.
Ooh. I will.
But do you want to over succeed?
Yeah, that's the thing. You actually
You're
a
better
smaller
off
pool is kind of
rolling
better.
less.
Yeah, but I'd really rather not under succeed. Do you know what I mean?
All you need is one success.
Yeah, but I want this to happen.
Well, how few dice would you have?
No, quite a few still.
Yeah, you don't want to over succeed.
Yeah,
So
that's a
what
good
are you
point.
doing?
I'm gonna keep my wound penalty, and I'm gonna roll these dice
A lot
here.
of fucking dice, Scott. Oh, I'm so scared. Fucking shit.
4 successes.
How much skycraft do you have?
3.
I'm glad that
We're all
you
gonna die in a cloud of death.
Spend your willpower.
I know.
Cloud of death. Cloud of death. Cloud of death. Cloud of death.
Guys, I'm sorry. Oh no.
What did you ask?
Oh my god.
Hey, shitstorm, get us the fuck to the spark.
No, we're gonna fly in a cloud of shit. No, you make us a cloud of shit. Oh my god. No.
Was that change of classes? Yes, it was.
I mean, I'm ready to keep us all from dying.
I'm gonna fucking die right now.
Fuck.
I want you to repeat that one more time.
Hey, shitstorm, get us the fuck to the spark.
I hate
Just
that
us.
music. I hate music.
The clouds of green shift to blue, and the flames rise higher and higher as a vortex starts to form.
Doesn't sound good.
And Braum, you are the first to feel lifted. Lifted up into the air, carried by the storm that you have now wrestled under your control. Your coat, the one that contains 2 swords, starts to slip off. So I ask you,
Yeah.
are you going to maintain your grip on the coat or on the people that you're holding on to?
Well, let me ask you who I'm holding on to then.
Well, it's not Kyoko. One of them is Clank.
Mm-hmm.
The other is Claude.
No. No.
So you are holding on to Caliburn
Oh.
and Whisper, or Clank and Claude.
Can I mix and match?
Now,
I'll take Caliburn and Claude.
Yeah.
now I should point out that there's you said get us out of
Yep,
here.
yep.
So they'll probably go too, but not necessarily in your control.
No. No.
So, is it which one?
Do I have an opportunity to throw down a cantrip?
You just unleashed.
So no. Yeah, no, I mean that doesn't really make sense anyway, I guess.
The coat's just going to straight up get ripped off his body.
Woo!
By the
Weirdness.
strong shit winds.
Yeah.
Shit wins.
All right. While you're thinking of that choice,
Yeah, I need to.
I want you to write it down when
'Kay.
you've made it. Do not show the other players. Patches.
Mhm.
You currently have your rifle
Oh
Mm-hmm.
no.
on you, alongside your lantern. Now, you could hold on to that, or you can hold on to Kyoko. Your choice.
It's a willpower roll, actually.
What?
And you, my dear Sophia.
I already know what he's gonna say.
Oh no!
What am I going to say?
Guys, I did this so wrong.
Don't make me choose between Mab and someone else.
You can choose
Oh.
between Mab
Yeah, I know.
or Mab.
Mab.
Whoa. I don't know, man. Your chimerical companion of forever? Or this
When
woman
you've made your
just-
choice, write it down. Do not let the other players see.
So if I just write Mab, everything's good.
You will write lizard or queen.
God damn it.
Lizard or lizard or queen. Shit, man.
Pull your phone out. Text me your answer.
Ooh. I was gonna write it.
Not in any other conversation
Text.
that you can see.
Yeah, yeah. Dougal. Yes, Boog. I don't know, guys. Derelict in my duty or derelict in my being a
Soul.
human?
Nice neon deflector. Nice. Hey, unleashing's a
Whoa! Neon deflector!
Thank you, Erwin.
You just made him Baylor too.
Ooh.
Yay!
And Neon Deflector, today is the last day,
I have an
but
answer from two of you.
I'm typing it. Sorry, I'll shut up.
Bukujutsu app, bro Dougal.
Boom, sent. Last day of September, so you can spend $1 to continue it, and you'll only get billed 1 month from now for that $1. Woo!
Go! Yay!
Still waiting.
I texted it. Am I not? Do I not get signal?
It's got to go into space first, man. It doesn't.
Mine says sent. Here, I'll copy it and send it over Facebook as well. Do 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 do.
Hooray for Aragorn gift sub. Oh, we should have made this the vote for today.
Oh, actually, hold on. Well, that's
It's true, eh? That's
something.
that's
Braum
happened
was
too.
considered innocent.
It's true.
Hooray!
Oh, yeah.
So there you go.
Yay!
Let's
Who
let
wins?
that through.
Hooray!
Waiting for
everyone!
network.
Well done, everybody.
I have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Wi-Fi.
What the fuck?
Congrats, everybody. Sorry to Pook and yeah, Trey Dog.
So I've texted it and it theoretically sent, and now I've Facebook messaged it, but it's not connecting to Wi-Fi.
Could go and whisper it in his ear, sultrily. Well, it doesn't have
Or
to be
like
sultrily.
write it on a
Does it need to
post-it
be
and
sultry?
throw it.
No,
to him.
no, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
you can write it on a post-it. and
Any
throw it
any
in.
adverb, honestly.
Okay, now both
Oh,
of
wait a
them
minute,
show
I got it,
sent.
I got
Okay,
it.
good.
This should have been the bet. John should have just said vote 0 or 1, and then now he would. Okay.
Die of luck. All right. Braum, as you get lifted into the air, you can feel the swords pulling away from you. And the coat just rips off your body, and the swords fly further and further away from you as you continue to hold fast to Clank and to Claude, holding them to you.
Shit.
Patches. Kyoko's body slides limply off your shoulder and whips, her hair just slamming forward and trailing in tattered ribbons as she escapes the whirlwind as you cling to the rifle.
Oh no!
It gets worse. Jesus.
Sophia,
It's a flaw.
I get the people.
No successes.
It's true. It's a good flaw.
your hands
Jesus.
close
It actually
about
came up.
your chimerical companion. And as Mab, the queen, starts to slip, she reaches up and grabs your wrist, pulling. And the wind pulls her just enough that you can see your lizard's face, her eyes wide as she falls from your hand. And while you swear that you could hear her cry, it's impossible over the sound of the howling wind as Mab the harp, the lizard,
No.
disappears into the maelstrom. Now, do you continue to try and hold on to Mab the Queen?
Yeah.
Now that I lost the other thing.
The others start getting lifted up. Now, Braum, you have no free arms. Kyoko, you have one.
Patches.
Sorry, Patches, you have one. Sophia, you have one. You are allowed to reach out and try to link with one other person.
But not a person that's flown away.
Not a person that's flown away. Somebody who is mobile and can actually
Grab
move.
Kyoko.
Yeah.
Sorry, that'd be great.
So, you can choose each other. You can choose someone else. But you may be separated from everyone who isn't linked to you. So, go. Point at either a player or me if it's an NPC. 3, 2, 1, go. What NPC, Kate?
I don't know who's closest. So he's got Claude and,
He has Claude and
Clank.
and she has Mab. I let go of Kyoko, so one of the queens or whichever.
7 or Skane or the 3 other queens.
One of the 3 other queens, whoever is closest.
Because Dimitri and Clarissa were not present in the courtroom.
Lenore.
Lenore?
Morwen, because she went for me.
Morwen. And as you rise into the air, you can see the castle get smaller and smaller and smaller. And then, as you notice these things falling out of sight and out of distance, as you look down, you can see everyone begin to lift into the air. All the knockers, the red caps, the organized resistance. Get us.
It's fine.
And there are
I'm
now
actually totally fine with
hundreds
it.
of things in the sky.
That's fucking hilarious.
I love it. I
For
love
what
it.
it's worth.
Besides, is
rocketing
going to come out and kick their butts.
towards Montreal. The flight is very uncomfortable. Skycraft was not designed to move people this far a distance. Westmount Square looms very large in your vision abruptly.
Oh, Jesus.
Here's how you land.
Hard. Ow.
In the garden, in the pool, Sophia and Mab alongside Lenore. In the trees in the garden, Patches alongside her rifle and more weapons.
Yes.
On the roof of the building, so above your penthouse apartment, Sophia,
Jesus.
is Braum holding Clank and Claude. Everyone else drops into the streets below. This includes Fairylith, Skane, Caliburn and Whisper,
Oh.
Mab,
Oh.
Kyoko.
They didn't get torn away
No.
and fucking murdered.
I guess
they're
she's
gonna get
already
torn
dead.
up
I mean, now they
in
are, but, like-
2
I mean,
seconds.
what is hitting the ground can do beyond? I mean,
That's a
she'll
good-
be
that's a good
really
point.
dead instead of just coming.
This is all so terrible. I'm with you there, Lemon Eater.
And that's when you hear a whirring sound. And the doors to the garden get kicked out. In an exoskeletal suit, Zister Flex strides out into the garden and instantly just grabs a hold of the tree and pulls it down
What
so
a
that Patches can drop down.
badass.
I'm glad you brought the party to me.
Couldn't leave you out of the fun.
Looks like there's some people in the Grand Bestin who don't have our best interests at heart.
Fuck no.
Are you ready?
There are allies that have escaped our grasp.
Then I suppose it's going to make things interesting, isn't it?
I need a moment to repair my equipment, but I'm with you.
Go fast. And he reaches down with the tree branch, ripping it out of the ground itself
garden.
and leveling it out over the pond.
I will grab it.
And he pulls you and Mab out and just lets you down on the side of the pool.
Equip our secret guest if you haven't already. He's an excellent shot.
Oh, that secret cast. I was like, who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Oh, right.
You forgot, hey? It's been so long.
Watch out there.
Was that what's or
Watch out there.
hundreds of red caps and knockers and Duchess Eloise, who said she would not attack the spark. I do believe.
Good. And I think
What?
we'll end the session
What?
here.
What?
All right. Okay. Okay.
You have Reese's Klondike.
We've got so much
What
time
would you do
left.
for a Klondike bar? Would you destroy the fate of Concordia?
Yes. I got a
Yes.
Klondike bar.
Turns out we would.
Oh, Aragorn's dead. You want me to wait a week? Oh, Pukajutsu doesn't know.
I told you to pay attention to the title.
He did.
Yeah. Power grid. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Bye, Kate.
I'm sorry, Beck.
We'll find out what these three have learned.
But we're Canadian.
We'll see what the play of the game was.
That's why we're sorry.
And we have some unfortunate news coming up in just a few moments.
Thank you, Trey Dog.
Thank you for sharing with your cheers.
Next weekend.
John, I was getting a real like Ripley and Alien vibe from Sister. Is like that kind of like I know that's not really like I guess
pretty
something
close.
like that, right?
Ooh, thank you for
Hey.
the follow. Welcome, corporate humans.
I don't know where we are, but I'll follow you anyway. Hooray!
Much appreciated.
Yo, that it's pretty intense.
Look,
Hey,
guys,
Let's see,
I
what
have
did-
a 2-point flaw that hasn't come up all that much, or that I've succeeded in
Like,
rolling against.
Pretty much never.
Of course,
right?
it had to
This
come
is
up
the
now.
tweet that
Oh,
that everyone
Eric.
sent out.
It's adorable.
Yeah, appropriate.
Oh, exclusively savory French toast.
This is from chat the other day.
You take that back.
Corporate Geomancy. Not only are the archives available on YouTube, not only are the synopses available on rpgclinic.com, but there's actually a podcast format that's being worked on.
Yeah,
Uh,
the curator thereof popped in briefly, but is behind by a few weeks due to computer troubles. So they too are
Which is-
in
but
spoiler
there's several
zone.
hours
Still-
that you'll
Yes.
have to catch up.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Even it.
Kung Fu Fenders, why are you glaring at me? Why is Kung Fu Fenders
Mm.
glaring at me?
So now's the time for you to throw down your play of the game suggestions in chat while I ask these fine folk how they feel. I'll point out that the drink counter is stopped at 3. I think you'll have some difficulty today.
Mhm.
Yeah. I had
Kate,
an idea, but
what did you learn?
I love and hate knockers.
yep.
They're capable of the curse that will nearly explode brains and cause everyone to swear like a knocker.
Mhm.
But they can also be a bunch of fucking assholes and storm the castle.
Wait, the first one was good?
Yeah.
Liz?
That I can know someone's going to screw us over and not be able to stop it. And just like watch sadly as it happens.
No.
That's what I learned today.
Scott?
Yeah. Can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Which is not a good
Cash.
choice of terms,
that's
unfortunately.
that's a Braum way to
what,
go, I guess.
what I mean by that, if I may, guys, as a player, I feel like it's really cool to have story moments like the choice that you gave us today, John, which sucks, obviously, for everybody here.
Oh, Aragorn
But
is
it's cool that it
giving
happened.
me some notice here. Today, we're actually doing fail of the game.
Oh. Oh, no. You can't
Okay.
unscramble an omelet. You're not wrong, Neon Deflector.
However,
Yep.
the winner of this is still going to get that extra experience point, so, you know.
-1 XP.
Wrong.
But I actually kind of
Champion of
I
fail.
kind
I-
of agree with this because
every
a lot of
fucking
bad
time.
shit happened this particular
Every
session.
fucking time.
So let's.
I guess like I just don't know if it's because I like kind of want it so that it'll be interesting, or if it's because I'm always just like, no, I'm going to do the right thing.
All
And I'm
right.
just like,
There's that
no,
Here you
idiot."
go. Your play of the game voting starts now. Sophia sacrifices loyalty for royalty.
Ooh.
Patches sacrifices a puka for her mini nuka. Or Braum sacrifices the strength of Concordia for a clank and a Claude.
Braum's doesn't rhyme.
I actually have to stop this vote for a second. Because Sophia did not sacrifice loyalty for royalty. Sophia picked Mab the lizard and Mab the queen.
Yeah.
That was my tie of luck. One of you was going to get the opposite of
No.
what you chose.
What a piece of shit.
So Sophia
Oh,
didn't actually choose
Clank and a
sacrifice
Cloda?
that.
Concordia
so
and a Cloda?
I need another one for Sophia, Aragorn.
Yeah, okay. I see. Moi, je vois ça. Fine.
So
But,
I'm sorry about that.
Man,
I didn't mean
we'll
to,
get you a new chimerical companion, man.
to screw that up. But
Somewhere in the dreaming.
yeah, Aragorn, I'm going to need a different one there. Just because that's not fair to the other two. Because she straight up picked that
Oh,
lizard.
today's
goat.
been all about fair. That's for sure.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I'm kidding.
fairness.
Totally.
Fairness. So do the three of you hate me at this point?
No.
Well, yeah,
No,
a little bit
dude.
maybe.
No.
What like what was our big problem? The fact that we were in trouble, we had limited resources, we tried to unleash and didn't succeed. Like
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
over
which is going to happen, right?
right?
So do you, want
So
me to just,
no.
do you want me to just reverse that, everyone, and make it that Sophia sacrifices royalty for loyalty? Because we can
Sure.
do that too.
NEST says
Nope.
no.
Oh, give me 1 second. I have one. Ooh.
I'm just being clever. Everything else came along. Yeah.
So I should point out then, at this point, you don't have access to either of your swords. Whisper and Caliburn are both gone.
Good thing I'm going to get them back. That's the game plan, John. Game plan is literally bowl people over until I find my swords. It's not a good plan, but it's the one I got.
All right,
Toss
here it
me.
is.
Oh, I can
The
get
play of the
Exosister to
game.
toss me.
Now,
You're almost dead.
Exosister, toss me. I will be unless I
Here
get
we
those
go.
swords back.
you can
Yeah.
vote on the player game starting now. Patches sacrifices a Puka for her mini Nuka. Braum sacrifices the strength of Concordia for a Clank and a Claude. And Sophia witnesses the loss of her Tribune over the loss of a witness and loses a witness.
Oh. Oh.
I think I get it. Yeah.
Wait, he let go of the Caliber?
Yeah.
Yeah, now you get it, Corporate Geomancy.
Yeah.
Corporate Geomancy, it is episode 49. Episode 50's got to be special.
Dear pizza party.
Yeah.
So we'll let that play of the game muddle through. It's the fail of the game, Trey Dog. Well, we should actually make that clear. Yeah, it's
Fail
more
of the game.
Oh wow!
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna justify anything to you guys, okay? But I think loyalty has many different forms. All right.
More alcohol.
Get out of here.
I am
Could
so
you,
ready
Yeah.
to see how you guys come back.
Help her with this
Uh,
predicament.
I'm feeling very like I can't help actually because I have basically no glamour and I'm 1 health level away from incap.
But
It's cray cray.
There's this giant pond
I will.
that could heal people.
It won't heal us fast enough for the mob outside.
No, but
I think that there's
time for some more naked swimming. Also, maybe
Oh.
Zister has been hiding a whole bunch of.
Yeah, maybe he just has
Um,
a huge vat of glamour that he can
What
pour
are those
over all
called?
of us. Dross?
Dross. Yeah, he's just
Nice.
been,
Trust
hoarding
me,
it.
I'm not leaving you out of this.
No. Good
You
fucking
don't
luck.
get off that easily.
Yeah, if Cog picks up Caliber, and I would be so happy, guys. See, that would be worth it.
Oh my god! If
So
Cog-
cute.
No, not even from like I don't know. Anyway, don't
Oh,
mind me.
Scott.
Yeah.
Braum sacrifices the
Yay!
strength of Concordia for a Clank and a Claude,
Fair trade? Not on your life.
which means Liz, Kate, you get the extra experience.
Yay! GM flipping all the sh.
And I know he ain't guessing the other things.
But Scott
No,
still
we
gets
sure
the
are
fail
not.
of the game.
Yay!
You won play of the game last.
Yeah, I
session,
won
didn't
play
you?
the game a whole bunch. I'm not unhappy.
You have 3 on your drink counter.
Fuck.
Can you figure that out?
I feel like you had
I
an
had
idea.
one note at
So,
the first
for people
time.
who might
The
be
second
joining
one
us,
was delayed by half an
Our
hour.
good
Delayed by
old-fashioned
30
mod
minutes.
here, Aragorn, comes up with
Whoa.
a rule as if there was a drinking game that every single time they enact this rule, someone takes a drink. But the players aren't aware of what that rule is. Neither am I, for that matter. So if they guess it, they'll get 1 extra XP this session. It is lore-related. Braum is the one who triggered that belated drink. So what is it?
Okay, the first one showed up when we were talking about the dissolution of the Red Branch because High King David was dead. It came up around that conversation, which was pretty early-ish in the game, when we're all like, oh, right, that's why the Red Branch has been dissolved. So does it have to do with mentions of the Red Branch?
I feel like we said it
Red
more than
Branch was
thrice.
mentioned
A little bit more than that, yeah.
By
Or
me.
about the death.
Remember that the drink
yeah.
counter is never on my
Right,
Yeah.
that's true, eh?
on yours.
Or is it mention of the High King being dead?
Or mention of King Melge.
No, that was like a billion times.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your guess?
Let's go for it.
Sure.
Which-
PC mentions of Red Branch.
Aragorn?
The Red Branch.
Nope.
PC mentions of oaths.
Ooh.
I don't think I got that.
No,
out of it, but that's what it is. I'm kind of focused on running the game.
No, really.
Almost. Okay, let us know because I
The-
might just click. PC references 2 are being impacted by birthright, frailty, house, boon, and flaws.
Oh.
Okay, so oaths
Very
weren't
nice.
included. That's
Right, I
fair.
mentioned you no longer have an oath. Ha ha ha.
Yeah,
So that
happened.
was right after this conversation.
Yep.
Then the other one, and then I don't know what used his ear. What?
He used his house boon.
Oh.
Oh,
His
okay.
boon, and Sophia
But-
was
I used my-
dignified after the cantrip.
I was also impacted by a flaw, so that should be 4.
Sophia was dignified.
Oh, I
after
don't
the
know if they would
cantrip.
know that.
You were
necessarily,
impacted by not a birthright, frailty, or house boon or flaw. You were impacted by a personal flaw.
Oh, house boon and flaw. Okay. Did
Was I
not re-
dignified though? I don't know if I was.
though. I liked it.
You landed
was
in the
pretty-
pond instead of like in a tree or on the roof. I think that's what it is.
After you reminded me. Okay.
Nice. Well,
Well, we're coming up on episode 50. That's pretty cool.
so cool.
Here's the disadvantage.
Yeah.
Episode 50 will not take place next week.
Aww.
We're sorry.
It's Canadian Thanksgiving.
We're Canadians, and we're sorry about having a holiday.
Sorry about our Thanksgiving.
And because it is
Oh.
Canadian and Thanksgiving, there will be no session on Sunday. We won't be here.
Yeah, none of us will be in this apartment. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, there will be a guard dog that will eat you if you get into this apartment.
Yeah.
Streaming. We'll be eating turkey and
Yeah,
streaming.
mukbang, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I have to do. But folks, there will be streams coming up in the coming week. So we do have that going for us.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, Monday, 4 o'clock.
I'm on hiatus for some
On
time, but I'm
hiatus,
gonna
so
let
it's gonna
everybody
be
know when
me.
I'm back here.
Legend of Zelda's second quest. We've only got level 8 and 9 to complete. We might be able
Wow.
to finish it. And trust me, I will be here to discuss all things that happen in this game. So let me know if you want to join in for some RPG Clinic goodness there. That's 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, this channel. Thursday?
I will be streaming late or maybe at another time because I'm in rehearsal. Sorry, guys. Stay tuned to Twitter.
So you'll be streaming, but at some
At some point.
Scott might
Probably.
stream at some point,
Mhm.
maybe.
Who knows, man?
Who knows?
It's
Fridays,
true.
though.
It's very true.
It's choppy and sometimes punchy as we continue God of War, 6 o'clock on my channel.
Yay!
Guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks to you guys
Oh,
for
sorry.
tuning in. I'm going to remind you that if you have been gifted a sub by Erwin, which is many of you, today's your last day. It costs you $1 to stay subbed for an entire extra month. And we get the benefit of a full sub. So, it's like if you've ever wanted that dollar to stretch just a little bit more, this is the right way to do it. Aravana, I know.
I know.
That would be really cool. Look, there's a lot of things going on in this game. If you really want to get caught up, there's only one place to go. It's rpgclinic.com. You'll
This
be able
guy.
to see the story archives. They're all written out. Every episode has a written synopsis, which is
Thanks
amazing.
to this guy
Yep,
right
it's coming up,
here.
guys.
Or you
It's all
can
good.
watch every episode on YouTube. They're all linked from there.
Watch it at
Watch it at
2x
2x speed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just power through it.
Do that.
There's a lot. Or get on that podcast.
Yeah.
We will be playing again soon. Our What If Wednesday, remember that by the end of the month, or by the end of October, we said, or was it by the end of
No,
oh,
you
shit.
said pretty soon. So we're going to get that to you ASAP. We're going to start nailing down exactly when some of those perks that we unlocked are going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Nail down some dates for you guys.
Yeah.
'Cause those things will happen by the end
Yeah.
of the year.
Yeah.
So let it be written.
So let it
So
be done.
let it be done.
We have to thank She Who Knows 10,000 things, dead as she may be. Erwin, thank you for being here, helping us out, keeping track, keeping these people honest.
Well,
Episode 50 is not one to be missed.
Too honest?
If you know somebody who watches this show who couldn't make it today, I noticed that we're a little lower on view count today, let them know.
Up 50 is going to be big.
Might
Yeah.
be a good idea to get caught up. For all of you, Trey Dog with the bits, bunch of people with bits, Lemon Eater, Poogajuice
Trey
who
Dog.
hosted us, Corporate Geomancy followed us, crystallized, straight up Baylor.
Yep.
Dedegwin.
Really appreciated. There's going to be more Changeling for you.
Oh,
And
boy.
there's even more exciting stuff. Are there cameras on its way?
Yes.
That one, but for him.
So
Yeah.
we'll see you soon. Up to the right.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Shitstorm.
What? That's a real shitstorm.
Hold on to the right thing.